going on? Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal FC fan. I'm joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
I'm not in the mood for this today, guys. Let's just get straight to the football, and we can argue later.
I'm joined by Robinho, a Manchester United fan.
I didn't know that we will bring in people that decided to leave the podcast back onto the podcast in 24 hours time. After they promised to leave in the group chat, but we are here.
What did I miss?
Say again. What time is it?
What did I miss? Who's leaving?
All right.
Someone said if we lose to a certain team, I'll quit the podcast. I remember.
He said it in the group chat yesterday.
Mm.
Joined by Generous Dave, an Arsenal fan.
I've got nothing to say, mate.
Oh, why is everyone upset this week? What's going on?
Joined by Ernie, a Manchester United fan.
What is Robin talking about?
Oh man, the joke is gone. The joke is gone.
On
Chelsea fan on
Saturday afternoon at around 5:10, I looked at the team sheet of Man United and Chelsea, and I said, if Chelsea don't beat Manchester United, I'm quitting Top 4 podcast. I'm done. I can't take it anymore.
Dramatic much?
very, very, very dramatic. Very dramatic.
Why are we the benchmark?
The funny thing is, Chelsea said, "Hold my beer." That's what they said after that. He heard you.
It's not impossible for you to lose to Man United.
No, but Chelsea haven't beaten Manchester United at Old Trafford since Alex Ferguson was the manager of Manchester United.
Maybe now.
It's a great administration. Can confirm.
Yeah, but does that?
No,
but. No, there is a but because Chelsea have won hella trophies since then.
I don't care.
You don't. Oh, you want to beat Man United?
As in, on Saturday, that was all I wanted. That was all I wanted was to get 3 points away at Old Trafford. Okay. We've not got 3 points away at Old Trafford since 2013.
That's crazy.
13.
Outrageous, man.
No, but to me, them personal victories don't mean jack.
It's embarrassing, man.
Why this is I think this is my question. Why are we the benchmark for embarrassment?
No, it's not that. Okay, it's two things. One, you lot have been horrid since that time. Yeah. And two, bro, that's a long time. There should be no ground in the Premier League that you don't win.
12 years. 12 years.
When was the last time you won at Anfield?
We won at Anfield under Tuchel.
When was that?
1-0.
1-0 under Tuchel. Mason Mount.
It was like lockdown, I think.
Oh, fair enough.
Even
12 years is long.
We won at the Etihad.
12 years is long.
We won at the Emirates. We cannot buy a win at Old Trafford. Oh, we'll get into it though.
Fair enough.
Yeah, still introducing the people. Who's left? Oh yeah, running down the wing like Mo Salah. AD, Liverpool fan. What's going on?
Who knows? He might be running down to a Ballon d'Or tonight. We'll see him.
Oh, of course, he's in there as well, isn't he?
He won't though.
And special guesty. We've got Lola in the building as well. Arsenal fan.
So, I rated it. I think I care more about the women. The guys are annoying.
You care more about what?
The women. The guys are annoying.
Women. I mean, no draw on the weekend.
Hey, listen. It's been a great week for the women as well, or for the Manx. So I'm loving it.
This guy's got Jose.
Correct yourself. I'm drinking Oscar's favorite drink, Aperol Spritz. There we go.
Worst drink in the world.
Oscar, is that your favorite drink?
Horrible drink.
Oscar, have we got any people in the comment section giving it stacks?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Firstly, a recent one. Endo's pointed out Adrian's top. He says AD is balling, billionaire boy.
It's cold. It's cold, man. I just had to find a hoodie. But I love that, man.
Almost didn't see you there, Adrian.
Huh?
You almost blended in.
Is it? Alola, get him.
Hey. I love the fact that Adrian has the lights off after last week. I see. I see the changes. I see the changes. You cannot fool me.
No, because look, if I turn on the lights, look how it looks. It looks mad. Is it calm? Oh, it's calm. Oh, sit down.
It's calm. It's all right. It's not much different. All right. Murad says, good evening to the greatest football podcast ever on a Monday night when you need to riddle me this. I wear a shield of possessions, might, but in the final third, I take flight. I talk of passion and the club's great creed, but in the crucial moment, it's an empty deed.
Talk that talk, Murad. Talk that talk.
And against the big teams, I'm a statue on the sidelines, hoping for luck instead of a bold design. Am I?
Talk that talk.
I'm not gonna lie, David. I can't like just brush under the carpet what certain men have been on in the Arteta era, man. I can't say talk that talk with Mr. Sebra because
I hear that
because historically when the truth has approached his door,
last week, I
said we were the ones of little faith. Him and a certain man wearing a red and blue hoodie, but I'm not a snitch. I'm not gonna say no names. I can't now just accept man's now found logic out of nowhere. I found caution, you know what I mean? Because when the man were telling you, it was all no man, you know, watch. We're still watching. So
And then Andy, guess what? When they win 3 in a row, it's gonna come back. It's gonna be licking our 10 feet again. Yeah. Watch it.
Hey.
No, it's all right, man. For the sake of example, innit? You know what I mean?
we ain't licking feet out here, cuz.
Mirror
I mean, there's another saying that's way worse. So I think it's less of two evils. You know what I mean?
Wow.
David says, big up Top Football Podcast. Hope everyone had a blessed week. On the weekend, I got 47. Now top of the top 4 table. Raw on FPL. How did your
David always starts positive and then he tells you where he's at in the FPL. Always starts.
I listen, after my stinking start, I've been climbing. I'm nearly in there. So,
guys, I had a.
I don't know if you can see that, but it's just red arrows, guys. It's just red arrows.
Hey, broski's guys, that was on the 14 away. What's going on?
You're in bare leagues. What's happening?
I was because of the recession.
Sorry.
You're in a recession, rude boy. A FPL recession. What's going on?
Yeah, man.
Your stock market is crashing.
Yeah, I forgot to hit my team this week, so I had a stinker.
Bro, I got 29 points this weekend because your mate in goal got sent off. Your mate attacking midfielder couldn't even do 15 minutes. I also had of course Saka somehow made it in my team even though I thought I had him on the bench. Grealish didn't do nothing. Van der Ven didn't do nothing. Neither did Joao Pedro. Your mate and all.
Yeah. I got a lovely. But it's a low week. 42 points. Low week for average, but 57 points. I did nice.
Strong.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say 60 and above is a decent week. So yeah, that's not too bad.
I literally piled Chelsea players in for this Man United fixture, and this is what they gave me. This is what they served me.
Endo's asking if wearing jeans is strange in 2025. I think I have a bit more guile, have a bit more self-belief, and put on what you want to wear, bro. I don't think
he's telling you you can't wear jeans. That's my question.
Ask us what you can wear. I think you start believing you.
No.
Since lockdown, it felt a bit heavy though. I can't lie.
They're normal. The only thing that's
What?
Well, did I find it a bit much after lockdown?
No, it's jeans.
We have to get to the football because I don't know what that is.
It just feels too heavy. Put on some combat or cargos or whatever it's called.
This is Jamaican. Skinny jeans.
Oh, okay. Yeah, white skinny jeans. I hear it. That said, question of the day. What is your favorite football fact? Mine is that in the PL era, Liverpool have bottled the league title the most after being top at Christmas.
Wow.
Anyone got a fact?
If that's actually correct, so I'm sure Arsenal are pretty close.
Whoa. Where's that come from?
Hey,
He
I'm
said,
just saying,
if I'm going down, you're coming down with me. That's what he
I'm just saying, I think we've done it like twice.
Ernest, ref, have you got the cards?
Nah, yeah, chill out.
I've got the cards, but I
Okay,
need to investigate first because what they're telling me in the mic is that like I think it's a legitimate question.
Yeah, it is.
You
If
know?
you're going down, I'm coming down with you too. It's like that's what we're letting.
Because
That's the normal. Are we that childish that we can't say normal sayings now?
You, man, very clearly. Isn't it? Very.
by the way, I found a whistle, so you know. You know. So, but my thing is, I think Nat just posed the question to just start beef.
No,
I don't think he's interested in football facts at all.
Yeah.
He just said, let me just drop this bomb quickly.
No, in fairness to him though, I find the Tony Adams one staggering.
What's the Tony Adams one?
To be a league winning captain in 3 separate decades, that takes some doing, man. That's incredible. That's actually incredible. That's actually amazing.
That takes bottle.
Wait, was he captain in 02?
Yeah.
Oh.
89,
I love the way you
02,
even question 89. You went to 02, mate.
98.
He was
like 20
years old. Yeah, he was like 20 years old in 89.
Yeah, no, I just didn't remember him in 2002.
Yeah.
No, that's a poor damper on it as well. But he was half cut after time as well. So you know what I mean?
He was cut, mate.
What about it?
That's actually really impressive, to be fair.
Yeah, so it's definitely up there for sure. I think I like things like you know, Italian managers have won the most Premier Leagues, or the fact that there's no English Premier League champions, stuff like that. Like that's that kind of stuff I like. Do you know what I mean?
Having no English Premier League champion is actually crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah, I like those kind of things because it was as well that only one Italian player had ever won the Premier League up until last season. Because Chiesa got a medal last year, didn't he?
Barely.
Only
Still at 87 minutes the whole season.
Yeah,
guys, only one Premier League player has scored double figures in 10 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, big him up. No,
oh
my
God. What a stat!
Oh, what Frank Lampard?
Yeah,
Super Frank. I mean, like only one team's gone unbeaten in the Premier League. You feel me? I hear you though.
All right.
Alrighty. Should we get to proceedings? Yeah.
Big up the other people in the comments. Big up Baraka. Big up Mr. Chuck. Captain João Pedro. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, let's get into the football.
Okay, we will kick things off at the Emirates, where the Arsenal FC won, Manchester City won. David, let me come to you very quickly. Who's the point better for, Arsenal or Man City?
Nobody, bruv. Nobody. Don't ask me such questions.
David can't even play the game.
Don't ask me such questions, bruv.
Oscar,
guys, yeah. Oscar put the lineup in the group here, in the group chat. Yeah. I captioned, fans are gonna move heaven and earth to defend this thing. Guess who's at the stadium and decides to enter? What's wrong with the lineup? You saw the first half. What was wrong with it?
Hang on.
Yes, and whoa.
Hang on.
Yes. Did you not say that?
My question. Okay, you obviously didn't understand my. Like the body language of the question, because I wanted to know what did you guys think was wrong with this lineup before it was kind of like before I get into it, if that makes sense.
We saw this lineup at Anfield. We saw what happened then. And you decide to bring it back again at home.
It's more so the midfield, isn't it?
And then when you topped up with Trossard on the left wing in 2025,
disgusting.
I've spent 70 mil on Eze, and you dropped him on the bench for this sort of game. Are you all right in the head?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the game. I refused to watch it.
No, because
I refused.
Hey, do you know what's so funny for the listeners? David generally did not watch this game.
I don't blame him.
I refused.
Come on, man. Put it on.
It's gonna happen. And what happened. For flip.
I don't blame David. When David has critiqued Arteta in the past, he's been right.
Guys.
Nah, but honest, at the 35th minute, David puts a picture in the group chat of FIFA. Like he was done.
But
there's only 6 playable teams.
No, but Oscar, but the point to me is that, like, here we go again. Like, it always feels like Arteta would rather lose bravely than actually just win. That's what it feels like. I watching that game. I was like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, you can go for this. You can actually go at these guys. We've all said it. Well, at least I know I've said it since the summer. City are not winning the league. And we saw it from when Haaland came off, even before that. They're not on it.
Okay.
They're not on it. Doku was like their best player. And for me, it was like between him and Donnarumma, especially in that second half, they offered nothing. They offered nothing. You can't capitalize, and you're playing Marino and Declan Rice and like, come on, man. I'm with David. If you don't want to watch it, I'm not angry at that. Because what is that?
I didn't watch it, but I had the women's game, the Man United Arsenal game, and I had the men's game.
Who won that? Who won the women's game?
It was 0-0.
Better.
Both strikers got pocketed from both sides. It was a nutting game.
The point is, I had the iPad for the Arsenal City game, and then the women on the TV because I ain't watching that. Well, I watched when the game finished. But the point is,
hey, Lola, I don't know what you've done to Endo, but he's been onto you like, oh,
yeah, I can't lie.
It's racism, but it's fine.
Wait, what?
First he said, "Oh, Lola's always on some what's up?" When Peter does the intros,
Yeah.
and now he's saying your mic is terrible. I don't know what you've done to this guy.
If you read a lot of the comments when I'm not on, I am.
Remember, Ender's been trying to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, innit? Like,
yo,
he's kept it. He's put on that working top, bro. He's put on that getting impressed, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man said he's been getting that gag pressing.
Any problem?
Man, the bleep test for all the stuff here now. Fair enough.
Bro, breathing heavy, blood.
Fair enough.
Hey, yo.
What? Man, he's been trying to, you know what I'm saying? Lola's not having it. But yeah.
She's not having it at all.
She was not from day one.
At all. Lola, you said you were watching both games?
Yes, I watched the women's game because obviously it started beforehand, and then I think the game was still playing whilst the men was about to start. So there was also a level priority. Do I put the men on TV or keep the women? There was a very obvious one that I was going to pick when I saw the lineup. So I kept it on the iPad.
Yeah, I mean, geez, I did see the 11, and I thought to myself, because I seeing Saliba in the 11, I think was my first concern because from the top down, for example, and Maresca's done an incredible job since he's joined the club, better than what probably most people thought. Saliba's not fit. You saw it on Sunday.
Clearly,
wasn't fit at all, and I think I saw him wincing in the warm up as well, and it was like, okay, so he's not ready to go, toe to toe with Man City's forwards. Why would we do that? Why would we change that? Then obviously, as you guys have expressed, the midfield, it is just you're at home. It's the and it's. I've gone back and forth in my mind with this 11 because I'm very much like, okay, was this clever in a sense of, look, the first 5 games of the season we've got City, Liverpool, Man United. Some of those are away. Okay, we've done a good batch of the tough games out of the way. And if you notice, obviously in the Forest game, Leeds game, we were cool. We were fine. We were a bit more attacking, whatever. And then, as David said, Eze on the bench, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I thought we were away from home. I just genuinely thought we were away from home here, even though I'm in the stadium. I thought it was away from home because you know, like if okay, fine, you're not going to start Eze on the left, right? Okay, fine, but then you'd think it would be Martinelli because of just between Martinelli and Trossard's good coming off the bench and starting the games. He's been a bit, he's here and there, whatever. And then Saka, what's it called? Not Saka. Who started on the right? It was Noni, right? I think Noni's got a knock. I think that's why he come off at half time. So I was looking at this whole situation, thinking, okay, fine. Let's get through the game. Let's see how it goes. And obviously, within the first, what was City's goal? 4th minute in the game?
10.
9.
10.
Okay.
Yeah, 10, 9, yeah.
So inside 10 minutes, we've conceded straight away. I'm sitting there thinking, hang on a minute. Like, why is one of my centre halves playing in defensive midfield? And then the other one is not fit. So he's not going to in a bleep test against Erling Haaland, he's going to be breathing heavy behind him. He's not going to get there. So, and it was just very simple, cutthroat passing, blah, blah. It is what it is. You can get hit by like that any day of the week, you can. But
you can tell by the fitness of Saliba as well, because that one, the way he was, usually if Gabriel's left the space, he goes over. And he was pointing for another man to try and fill that space in. And it's just like, stop playing these guys if they're not. I'm not saying they have to be 100%, because footballers, generally speaking, like we all know, aren't always 100%.
Sure.
But I'm so sorry, based on the form, I'm not saying I'm just gonna say his name wrong again. What's this black Spanish?
Maresca.
Thank you. I'm not his black in Spanish either. And you all answered it. So is it me that's offensive or you? Black Spanish. So did you answer it? Yes, you did. Anyway,
I did.
But,
Spanish, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's Spanish. Yeah.
My point is like, I'm not saying he's better than Saliba. He's not.
No.
But the fact of the matter is, he's been in good form, and Saliba isn't fit. So based on how we set up defensively, it just didn't. There was no need to. I know, obviously, I'm not pretending like City are some chumps and Haaland is some anybody that you can just put like a Rob. But he's not Rob Holding. Like there is a thing where it's like he has been good. He's been playing very well next to Gabriel. It's like it didn't, and even just based on the kind of speed of it all and the fitness. I'm not harping on the Saliba one of it all, because my biggest thing was purely the midfield, because I didn't like the fact that Trossard started on the wing, but I could have heard it if the midfield included Eze. I'm so sorry. That right there is a criminal offense. And I'm already whatever with Arteta. I don't particularly like him, but I've been stuck with it because he's here. But the fact of the matter is, if nobody is injured, like if Eze is still fit, if Ethan's fit, there is no excuse in the world you can tell me that at home you start a midfield that includes Mourinho starting. That doesn't make any sense at all. It is dumb. It is dumb. There's a level of cowardice that I've been saying for years and been told I'm being harsh about. It's insane. Because like I said, do I rate Trossard very highly? No. But I could stomach it if the midfield included one of Ethan or Eze. And you started neither one and was shocked. And I know the reason why Noni might have come off because he had a knock, but there's a reason why he made this up at half time, because he knows he messed up. He actively knows. That's why he did it at half time. Because I'll tell you, we all know him. When does he
70th minute?
Yeah, like when does Arteta ever do really half-time subs? Because he knows he messed up. He wasted an entire half of football because he wants to be annoying and a baby about it. And I say it all the time, and I'll say it because related to all these kind of other things. When people say that, and I'm not saying it 100% the same way, but hear my point. When people say that, talk about Emery, all these men, and they put the comparison to Arteta, the ones who are obsessed with Arteta need to eat that, because the fact of the matter is, you cannot be claiming that you are an elite manager and you can never cross the line. He's crossed the line once, and it was with a team that he did not touch. That was a team that was offered to him by our next man that we cuss at Aston Villa. The second he got his hands on this team, he hasn't got over the line once with multiple attempts. And for me, you cannot be claiming that you're going to be a top level manager, an elite manager, if you can't even win any trophy. And people can talk down. Wow. People can talk down on the Europa League and the FA Cups and the League Cups, but you can't talk it down if you ain't won it. You ain't won a damn thing except for one that you was handed by men who are not your guys. You hated them all. You got rid of them. This is who it is. And it's like, I can't hear it. So when I always say, and I was fine with it when he got the comparison to Emery, because that's what you get. The same way that people say Arsenal fans, even though Arsenal have a great team, you kind of have to eat the criticism because you haven't won anything. It's the same thing with Arteta. Hold the comparisons to these next man, because you ain't won anything, no matter how good your team is. And I say it again, Ranieri is not some great manager, But what he did do was he saw an opportunity with Leicester. Leicester, but I know they had Mahrez and Kante, but overall that team had Morgan was the captain. All these let's not pretend that this was an elite team. They were a good team, coached well by a manager who saw an opportunity and didn't cower from it. That's the difference. Ranieri is never going to be seen as this elite manager, but what he did do was take an opportunity and actually follow through. When Arteta has had
you can ask managers to do.
That's what it is. Arteta has had multiple opportunities to follow through. League Cups, FA Cups, League, Champions League, Europa League. He's had multiple opportunities and that's failed every single time with a better team than the Leicester one. Let's deep that right now because the thing people love to blame is that, oh, Holding was in the team. That's why we lost the thing. Oh, Saliba got injured. That's why we lost the thing. Oh, so all these things, injury, all this. Oh, I'm not hearing it. And I've been seeing it for seasons. This guy is a serial loser and a consistent coward. And it's been annoying me. And this game here was like my kind of, again, like, I've been on him for a minute now. This one's extra. Because you are at home against a City who, yes, they have Haaland. I'm not saying City are 14th place level. They're still a good team. They're levels. They're still City. But it's not a fearful City that was getting 100 points. It's a City that very clearly was beatable. And do you know why it's beatable? Because Pep showed it by the fact that he turned to cowed his damn self and went to 5 for whatever he did with that thing once he was in front. And that tells you everything you know. This man knew if I was to play Arsenal, I'm losing. So I'm going to get a goal early, see if I can get that and hold it. And obviously it backfired on him because generally what happens. But that tells you everything to know. The greatest manager, possibly, arguably, I'm not going to say because people can say who they want, but arguably the greatest manager decided to now cower to you, and you didn't even attempt to sniff it, and he only attempted to kind of rectify it when he was down. And even then, when it was down, it took until later in the game. The guy's pathetic, and I haven't got time to pretend because this team. We could talk about how Liverpool have Isak and all these things, but I don't care. Remove the comparison to other teams. Look at the Arsenal squad as a whole. This team is good enough to win the league or any of these cups. But if they don't, like I only said last week, and I agreed 100%, it's not the players, it's the man in charge. And it's purely him. And I'm not hearing anything else about injuries here. It's the man in charge. He's the one that's causing everything.
Do you know what? You make some good points there. I think when you look at the 11s that were both put on show, because the argument was also made that City had way more attacking players than we did, I can forgive the starting 11 when that City team comes to town. You don't even know that City are going to play the way they did, because even with those players that they had, even with Foden and with Doku and Reinders and everyone else, like they were quite standoffish, right, from the beginning, and it was quite like surprising because I'd never seen a Guardiola team like that ever. I've never seen that.
No. When they beat you, I think it was Grealish's first or second season. They had 35% possession, and they asked Grealish post match, "Did you know that you had so little of the ball?" And he couldn't believe it.
But that's the difference, Ernest. They weren't trying to not have the ball then. What the difference in that game was, because I know exactly what game you're talking about. Because even I was surprised. I was surprised that they had 35 in the end, because it looked like they were the more threatening side on the day, and they put the ball in the back of the net.
The blueprint is from Fergie. No, but we Arsenal the ball at the Emirates.
But that's the thing. Guardiola never did that. Guardiola used to always have the ball at the Emirates. I've seen 3 Guardiola teams in terms of different clubs come to the Emirates and take ownership.
What I'm saying is that 35% was clear as day, though.
Which one?
That the 3-1, I believe it was.
Do you think it was clear as day?
It was very clear to me, because I remember watching it and I said, "Raw, like City don't have the level of possession they usually do." Because I've watched games with you. You and Windsor watched one game where I think Yaya Toure scored one of the goals. I think this is like Sterling, and they bullied you possession-wise. And the chances and the in terms of defense as well. The 35% one, the other time, it was like, no, just let Arsenal have the ball. I think this is around the time you guys will get coming into the ascendancy of like the Arteta style. Yeah. And he said, have the ball. Because you had, I think this is like Xhaka's last season, and you guys were becoming that team that were a lot more suffocating in the middle and final third.
I thought
it was, sorry to cut you, I thought it was obvious then. Sorry.
Okay, so you're saying that one might have been by design. The thing with this game is Guardiola came into this game like, look, like let's just get out of here. Let's just get the hell out of here. if we can get a point, we get a point. It is what it is.
You don't think he had more quality then? No, and then yesterday, Sunday, he's like, nah, we ain't got the quality.
But that's no, exactly. Yeah, I'm saying the same as you. So if the 2-3 seasons ago, whenever it was, that 3-1 victory was give Arsenal the ball. We've got our game plan. We know how to deal with this, right? Whereas on this occasion, it looked like, look, Arsenal are the better team. They're just a better team in general than Man City right now.
No question about that.
So if we're not going to go be silly and go to the Emirates and try and, do the Barcelona tiki-taka days. It's not going to happen. However, then they are Man City, so they're going to turn up with proper guys, and they can hurt you at any given moment. But the setup of them was very much like, look, Donnarumma, I don't think passed the ball out once. To just give you context, every kick he took was a goal kick, like a kick, which I was like, oh, kind of like surprised. So anyway, the point I was going to say was that if you see what Man City's 11 was, you see Arsenal's 11. I can see why Arteta thought, look, listen, let's make sure we do not get bleak goals in here, and then we can go for them in the second half. I understand that people don't like that. I understand people don't like that, but it was the only way I could think this is the reason he's gone for this way. Obviously, halftime showed that, it's time to switch things up, because I also think he was not aware of how City would set up in that first half based on that 11 as well.
It is why I can't fully back that, because you can't use like individual games as a thing, so you have to look at the whole thing. City's start has been, I know they've won some games, but they've not been good. Like, I'm not saying they've been crap, but they've not been good to the point where
I think they've been.
No, but you know what I mean, like levels wise. I'm not saying
they're not top four, but yeah.
So what I'm saying is, like, Arteta, based on what he's seen from the last few games of City, both Champions League, everything involved, I can't register in my head why he thought that midfield made sense, because that defense on God is not good. You can tell me Diaz is there all you want. From what I've seen of their defense, it's not good.
Do you think though? Yeah, because I genuinely think this, because where my actual concern, because you guys have mentioned your concerns. My real concern at this moment in time, take all 5 games. Yeah, we do not create chances.
Yeah, I know, but that's my point.
But as in, even Leeds and I'm talking Leeds and Forest too. By the way, we scored.
I hear you. We don't create chances, but that's not a new.
Yeah, but that's more my concern going forward than it is about the current 11, if that makes sense. We actually don't have a team that seems to actually, because you said that you don't blame the players, you blame the manager. There's a part of me that's saying, well, actually, hang on. When those players cross that line and they go ahead and they do whatever they have to do, why don't you go ahead? Because even like Martinelli's goal, for example, Eze uses the initiative of like, look, I've got the ball deep and I'm going to just send it. And I don't think I saw that run once in the game, all 90 minutes.
I will say there were
runs, and in Bilbao as well.
I will say there were runs that made, and it's a constant pattern for me, not just from this season. If you watch, obviously you watched it, but like Arsenal of last season before, watch enough of our attackers, we make runs. The difference is players don't like pass in behind quick, and the only time you ever see it happen is literally when we're behind, or if it's a 0-0 and it's like 86 minutes, and then only then you'll see, these are the players that we bought. These are the ones who have actual triangle.
So what do you think that's down to? Do you think that's down to?
I'm telling you right now, this is why I'm saying it, because this is. I think he's fully got this team as a. You know how you can tell when it was Wenger, right? He has a very clear thing. If you give him a strong defense, I'll pick these players that I like, and then I can play a certain way, and then I'll let them do what they want. Arteta's philosophy is, I'm going to make everyone rigid as hell, and then it's going to go that way until it gets to a point where it's like, crap, it hasn't worked in this game.
Is PTSD from 2023?
That's what it's a do what you want things when it's late in the game, which is why, because there's been multiple times in multiple games when I've seen Gyökeres make runs, I've seen Eze make runs, I've seen Martinelli make runs, I've even seen guys from the midfield make runs, and no one ever goes, okay, cool, this person made a run, I'm going to pass it in behind. They don't do it until it's very late in the game, and it's a consistent pattern. And that's my situation, because we can talk, the creativity dies in the midfield for me. You can't have zero creators, and we've got our midfield consistent. When you have Mourinho in it, it's 3 runners. It's a runner and a guy who can play it deep from like the 6. But that's not the creative. That's the guy who can like collect the ball, pass it. That's not a 10-8 kind of vibe. You've got Rice, who's a good he's a great box to box guy, and then you've got the other guy next to him who can't run. who can't run. He's a very good. People will use the fact that he can score a hat trick against Spain or look at Spain. Yeah, because they have every other midfield. Because it's Spain.
I hate the Mourinho comparison.
Because they have, when you compare it to Spain has a midfield. Two of the other midfielders do all the work. The other wingers do all the work. All Mourinho actually has to do in that midfield is be a bit big, win a couple of draws here and there, and then run into the box. That's literally all he does. He doesn't actually play football, and this is why I always say we bought a midfielder who can't midfield. He cannot midfield, especially in the Prem, and it's shown consistently. But oh my gosh, he can score some goals, so it's fine. And the only way that can be excused is if he's played in the 9. But he's not played in the 9. He's playing in the 8 in the creative role, and he can't create. He can't create, and he can't defend, and he can't move. He's just big in Spanish, and the reason he's there because Arteta reminds himself of that he wants to pretend that they're senior and junior, and the only reason Arteta's put him there is because he's jealous because Mourinho's doing what Arteta couldn't do and play for Spain. Arteta's very annoying. It's very annoying.
Ernest and Lola have made 2 excellent points because when you look at how Arteta operates, Ernest said the word PTSD. And he said it starts from 2023. But Lola said something here where he's like, Mourinho can do what Arteta can't do. Because if you look at how he's coming to the Liverpool game and how he's coming to the City game, he hasn't played the game. He's played the occasion. He's not looked at it and said, I can get something out of this Liverpool side. I saw Bournemouth do something. I saw Newcastle do something. He said, no. It's the same Anfields that year after year after year, I used to get my socks blown off. I couldn't even lay a gun. Like I genuinely think he's traumatized by, as a player at Liverpool, than I think in his early coaching career when Pep used to blow his socks off equally in equal measure as a coach. So that's why where he can go to a City side that have lost 2 out of 4. They've been poor off last season. They were poor, and Arsenal are head and shoulders above City. This should have been a comfortable 2-0 game. 3-1. There's no conceivable reason as to why you don't play Eze centrally. None. The only thing is he's played the occasion, not the game. He hasn't looked at who he's facing. In terms of the 11 players on the field, he's looked at, I'm playing Pep Guardiola, I'm playing Man City, and that's why you get this because it's genuinely PTSD. He's scared.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, if he played Eze from the start, I think we still win. But this is not me saying it's going to be fluid, sexy football. It's still Arteta. It would have still been rigid, but the fact is we would have won it.
Would have been better. It
would have been a bit whatever by a certain point because we would have scored earlier because it would have taken a minute for them to pass in behind a couple of times, but they would have done it just purely on the fact that the type of player they are. Eventually, sometimes your own instincts will come in. Because whenever you watch Eze or Ethan or Saka, even Nelly, for the way he does it, so at certain points in the game, you get they'll do it a couple of times where it's like their own natural instincts take over from the structure. It's why you end up seeing Calafiori end up at 8 on the right side because sometimes do what you want.
He's at 10 this season, by the way.
And that's what happened for the goal. Eze was like, I got the ball, I can see a run happen, I'm doing what I want. Martinelli said, I can do this runs, I'm doing what I want, and he got the goal for it.
Yeah, I think the saddest part that I think for us Gooners that we are getting from this is that this is the worst Man City team we've seen under Pep. This is the best Arsenal team we've seen under Mikel. And in the first 3 games, 5 games of the season, let's say Liverpool and Man City, we've had 1 away, 1 at home, and we've got 1 point. That ultimately is gonna bite us at the end of the season.
Yeah. This is self-sabotage, mate. I'm sorry.
Perfect.
This is like, I saw a comment this past week from Ruben Amorim, yeah? Man said, even if the Pope told me to change, I won't change. Arteta's the same guy, bro. He's the same person. He's not going to change. And over 38 game season, he's going to have another one of these games.
Like David, next week is Newcastle. And the thing is, we know Newcastle's game plan. We know exactly what Newcastle is going to do. And I'm like, you don't fight PMP in midfield with PMP because you have to win fouls.
Barcelona showed us.
Right, honestly, you not used to run into defenders. No, he was winning fouls because I have to look at what Doku was doing on Sunday. Yeah. Just 10 yards. Just give it a good 10-yard run, win a foul. The ball is further away from Donnarumma. And what I don't understand with Arteta, and I've asked this question every season, what the hell happened to that World Cup year football? Like, honestly, what has changed, in your opinion, about having more attackers? Because City, like me and Pete were saying, they had the same type of attacking sort of like style that they did when they won at the Emirates a couple years ago. The problem is they just didn't have the quality this time. So if Kevin De Bruyne was playing, if Sané was playing, maybe Sunday's a completely different result for City. But really, they only have Doku and Haaland. Yeah, Bernardo Silva had little sparks of whatever. And I'm looking at Arteta and I'm saying to myself, I'll never forget PSG. I think it was away or at home, one of them, the one that party was missing. And I said, like, Desiree Doué plays for PSG at the age of 19. What stops you from benching Ødegaard in a game like this and playing one area for 1.5? Because creativity, the reason why the attackers cost 100 million plus is because you pay them to unlock defenses. Arteta does not want that at all in the first 70 years.
At all, bro.
He doesn't want that at all. Like, guys, your attackers. The reason why Cole Palmer is rated, the reason why what's it called? Your Miles is rated is because these guys unlock defenses. That is what you pay attackers to do. What is it? Like, I feel like he just wants to valiantly lose and say he tried.
No,
I'm like, guys,
lose his way, and I don't know why.
Like, I don't get it.
And
he plays literally. I will say it's like people. I think sometimes mistakenly think that Arteta plays to draw. I don't think it does that. I think he plays to nick a 1-0 and then hold it. Sometimes there'll be a game because the team is so bad, or we just click in that game. We will obviously play better, and then we get more goals. But even a lot of the goals here, that games we've won when it's like 5-0, 4-0, 6-0, you've noticed a lot of time just because it happens to be a really clinical day. Because it's never like we shot like 10 on target and scored 4 or 5. It's we've got 4 on target and scored 4. It just happens to be that game where it's like, oh, clinical things click. I always say it. It's like I think Wenger says it all the time as well. Or I'm paraphrasing about how like in certain levels or whatever certain levels you have to risk things, and that's like a fundamental difference between like Wenger and Arteta. And I'm using the comparison. A lot of Arsenal fans love to do.
Sorry to cut you, Lord. Yeah, Alex Ferguson had a quote. Did Adrian quote it the other day? Somebody did, where he's like, in the last, was it Robin? Somebody's in the last 10 minutes. Fergie's just like, guys, just go for it, because what do you have to lose right now? Like, I don't understand it. Like, I look at Arsenal. Your name is Arsenal. You know what I mean? Like I don't like, and I'm looking at this team and I'm thinking to myself, why do they not open up teams like they used to? Arsenal was actually known for cutting man open with worse defenses.
Ernest, there was a compilation that I saw on Twitter. Yeah, I'm like, I've not seen this football in a while. I'm seeing Denilson, I'm seeing Wilshere, Arshavin, just cutting up, man. The movement was amazing, and I'm like, where has this gone?
David, you know where it's gone? What year did Mikel Arteta join Arsenal? 2011. So he's just missed the heyday. So by the time he gets into the side, this is the rubbish Arsenal that's getting bullied by Stoke.
But even
week out. Yo.
Even then, when he was in there was still moments of like, we can still ball. And what I'm saying is, and it's like the difference because a lot of the Arteta, I'm going to specifically focus on them, the Arteta kind of cultists who love to do this thing where they were like, they want to kind of prop Arteta over Wenger because he's done this more, and I'm like,
there's no way those type of people exist.
I'm being serious. They do it, and they do it.
There's no way. There's no way.
They do it with chest. I'm not joking. And it's
more than Arsenal.
And it fascinates me so hard because it's like
Arteta. You said something that I've noticed a lot. They love Arteta more than
they love the club. And because I always say this, like when you have peak Wenger, people used to always say that, oh yeah, it helped that he was given a solid defense. And I was like, cool, give peak Wenger this specific Arsenal team, and I promise you, at minimum, he's already would have won 1 league and is probably one or 2 leagues, purely based on the fact that we've seen what Wenger can do. This, I'm talking this specific team, because Wenger knows how to get the best out of it, how to create, how to get attackers to actually move, as well as keeping a good defense, especially if you've already got one. Arteta has a weird thing where he's built this, and I will say it with my chest, in my opinion, the best defense Not the best defender or whatever. That's Van Dijk. I'm not denying that. But defense as a whole, Arsenal, in my opinion, had the best defense
in Europe.
The best unit.
Yeah.
So like what I'm saying is, you built this defense, and I will give him all the props for it. But you built this, and you don't seem to have faith in it, because why are you forcing everyone else to do it as well as the one there as well?
Right.
Like, why are you doing that? You built a fantastic defense. You've also bought attackers that are good enough to like do something, and you refuse to let them do it. And this is what I said. The team, whilst as brilliant as they can be, the way we play reflects the manager. The cowardice in him is in the team because deep it.
That's why I will never let Arsenal fans rest from last year's set piece FC.
No,
Because that was disgusting stuff.
And it is weird because like what I'm saying is, remember what earlier, a couple seasons back, Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard used to be known for just laying enough shots for the sake of laying enough shots. And then you notice, but then, and if I ask you now, how confident are you that Martinelli or Odegaard is going to give a shot? They're not going to, because that's been beaten out of them. I always say all the time, Martinelli, we can rate him all, we can hate him or whatever he was, but we know exactly what he was, and he showed it before. He's an inside forward guy he's a bit limited, but he knows that he's very good at what he's good at, and you refuse to let him do it.
But now he's reduced him to a super sub.
Bro, his finish was amazing, and you're like, bro, there's something in this guy. It was so natural. I'm like,
the one against Madrid is one of my favorite Martinelli finishes. Because he's just clinical.
But you know what's gonna happen now though? He'll reward the past two games with a start of the next game, but rather than actually leaning into what he's actually good at, he'll put him back on the wing and being shocked when he can't do a step over, and he's like, and then obviously everyone's gonna get on it. It's like, well, when you know what your player's good at, and then you put him in a situation where you know he's not good at it, what are you expecting? Like, no one running, you know what I mean? So this is what it's all. Overall, I'm going to leave it at the fact that Arteta's a coward. I think this team's good enough to win the league, but I agree with like we said last week. Arsenal don't win anything. It's on Arteta and no one else. And obviously, unless 85% of the team goes down injured, then fair enough. But that's not going to happen. So in general, if you don't win anything, it's on.
I mean, nobody went down today, so you know.
And only him. I'm not hearing about any other defense. It's only on Arteta.
If Liverpool win next weekend and Arsenal don't win, that's us out of it. We're done. It's over. It's over.
We're already in September, yeah. You can't.
David, I'm for real. Like,
you can't be giving double-digit leads already.
If we don't win at St James's Park and Liverpool win at Palace, it's done. We're cooked. And the thing is, what I do believe will happen is that we will start to gel as the season goes along. That kind of attacking stuff that you guys are talking about, yeah, exactly. But the hurdle the horse would have already bolted. So, right, can we move it along? Because that was very depressing. And I hope one day, I hope we score goals that don't require corners or free kicks or.
You see, can I just make a point? You see, when I complain, even after a win, this is why I complain.
This is why we complain.
I call it early, even in victory. I'm like, oh, this is a problem. Don't now come after the fact. This and that, bro.
The thing is, Dave.
I've been called fake Dave, this and all that. I'm not being correct every time, bro.
He's not allowed to the parade. I'll never forget that.
Right,
that one's bygone.
No, Robert. That's what I'm saying. You see Peter and Miran, I'm not letting them forget the antics of the last 3 years. I'm not letting them forget. Peter had set piece FC as his handle on StreamYard for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna let him forget
it. And now they can't create.
There we go, man. There we go. Speaking of creation, Oscar, there was a lack of creation at Old Trafford from Chelsea. It must be said.
Hey.
Manchester United 2, Chelsea.
Hey.
What, are we calling? Is there a flag on the play?
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Is there a flag on the play?
Peter, man.
No, because he's just going to give me that dagger. I'm just going to let it slide.
Hey,
nah, man, I can't let that one go, bro.
Oscar, I hear you. Oscar, I hear you.
Let him and his buddy Sánchez hold that.
Hello. First of all, Manchester United 2, Chelsea 1 in a game that was filled with rain and absolute shenanigans, with 2 red cards as well to kick things off. Should we get to the anger? Oscar,
Angry.
why
bro.
did Maresca go with that verse?
I think we should start. We should start in order because there are many people that need to be questioned, and for sure, Maresca is one of them. Maresca front, and I'm bringing him to the stage.
He's there.
Bringing him to the stage today. But Robert Sánchez, I'm at a loss for words. Like,
enemy of progress, bruv. Enemy of progress.
David, you need to stop saying I told you. Don't ever say I told you.
I told you.
Don't ever say I told you to me again. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. How have Chelsea Football Club gone into another season with this donkey as our goalkeeper?
No, executives need to be fired. They're getting away with murder.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Let me be your football director, bruv.
According to Fabrizio Romano,
you do a better job.
Yeah, Victor Gyökeres wins Gerd Muller Trophy as best striker at Ballon d'Or.
Fair enough.
How?
The market.
He scored 50 plus goals.
He scored 50 plus
Yeah,
goals. Like,
that's goals.
come on.
Wait,
Interesting.
so,
Yeah, you can't question that.
was there no striker above him?
What did Harry Kane do?
Yeah, Harry Kane finished 13th.
Harry Kane got like 18
50 plus goals?
So is it like for the most goals?
Oh, 19
Yeah,
pence,
it's
though.
well.
Is that what the Gerd Muller award is? Is it for
I
the
think.
most goals?
I don't know.
Yeah, because Gerd Muller had the record before Messi for the calendar year, so I assume it's numerical.
Either way, I'm not mad at it. I can eat the logic. I can eat the
Wait,
logic.
hold on.
That's not a crime to me. That
Is this the bogus? Is this the bogus awards they made when Lewandowski got screwed out of a Ballon d'Or? Is it this
Oh, is
one?
that one?
I'm not sure, Adrian. I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, because obviously big up him, but I'm just surprised because why would they rank Harry Kane higher than him, but then give the award to him?
Because
There
just
must
because
be
you score bare goals doesn't mean you're a better player.
Yeah, I hate it. Like I don't think it's the one that Lewandowski had because I think they're both the men and women on it, so I think it might have been a thing before, but it's again if it was Kane, I wouldn't be mad. I can see why it's Gyökeres, so good for him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but anyway, back to Chelsea's horrific goalkeeper. Yeah, man, I don't understand how we went into the summer haggling over small amounts for Mike Maignan, didn't get him. Donnarumma becomes available, didn't even attempt to get him. Were you
willing to pay 500 a week?
No, I think that's probably why Chelsea never looked his way.
Apparently, that's the reason we weren't interested.
So
500
at City.
It's 490 something like that. It's mad.
That's a lot.
Hey, for a goalkeeper, Jesus.
It's what PSG were paying him. So yeah.
No, I heard they said I heard different. I heard that PSG were not paying him, and that's what he wanted.
You're still getting mad money at PSG.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm just saying because to me, after De Gea, we were paying him 375. A goalkeeper to me should not be on more than 250.
But maybe part of a wider conversation. But
of course,
football has shifted in the idea that players are not getting over 300k a week at clubs anymore. That is something that used to happen, but doesn't happen anymore. And it's quite interesting because obviously the transfer fees are still inflating. They're still going upwards. But the players, for example, the entire Chelsea squad, you look at Palmer, Caicedo, these are the top players at Chelsea. They're not on more than 150 a week. Yet we still have Raheem Sterling on our books on 300. So it's like they're trying to drive out all the big wage players and get the minor wage players back, like trying to reroute the system completely. But yeah, nobody wants to pay those stupid wages, which I kind of hear to an extent. But when you walk into games like we did on Saturday and you have keepers that cost you a game in 5 minutes, maybe you should pay the money. Maybe it's worth that. Because I've said it so many times to a lot of my friends who support Chelsea. Like, it's just, he cost you 10 to 15 points a season. Like, he cost you 10 to 15 points a season, Sánchez. And that could be the difference between top 4 for Chelsea or not. That could be the difference between a trophy or not. The guy is a clown, man. The guy's a clown. Get him out. But anyway, that aside, he's off the pitch now. Enzo Maresca come to the flipping stage. Why on earth you act as though because you're 10 men against this Man United side, you have to park the bus like you're playing against 2012 Barcelona. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. He acted as though there was no way Chelsea were going to get a win from this game because of the way Man United started. And also, it was 0-0. By the time we had the red card, it was still 0-0. It's not like we were 1-0 down and he'd given away a penalty or something. It was still 0-0. Chelsea are still in the game. And if you look later on in the weekend, Sunderland went down to 10 men, 30th minute, and end up drawing the game. So it can be done. It's possible. With 10 men, you can still pull up and get a result. And I don't understand why Maresca felt that he had to not only swap Estevão off and bring on Tosin, a defender, so you completely change the shape, then taking off Neto in the same sub. There was no need to make 2 subs that quick in that close succession. And you just showed like straight away what the game plan was. Because Chelsea still could have got something out of this game. The idea that you took off 2 wingers from Chelsea, just let everybody know, all right, cool, we're here to try and get a point. And simple as that, you know, Man United were 2-0 up in no time. It didn't take much. After that, then... Huh?
Can I be controversial?
Go on.
Because don't get me wrong, when I saw what Maresca done, I was up in arms just as you were. But when I actually look on the balance of play, I actually thought what he done made sense, because there was a time where United were rampant, where Chelsea were in 6s and 7s, and it very well could have been 2-0, 3-0 before half time. But what he done is, because I can't lie, because I think Palmer come for 1-0. I'm so sorry, down to 10 men. In my opinion, Cole Palmer's a passenger then. But when Andre Santos actually came onto the field, he actually had some sort of semblance of control of the game. He actually got back into it. And for me, it was just a stupid... For me, Reece James slices the ball up in the air. Keeper's got to come and get it. He doesn't do that. You're 2-0 down. Mm-hmm. But if you actually look at the balance of play, I actually thought he actually wrestled a lot of control back when he actually made those changes. And attacking impetus came from Reece James, who was fantastic, and came from Cucurella. My main apprehension with him was when it got to 10v10, those substitutes were so hard. Those substitutes, Tyreek George, Malo Gusto, that's where I flogged him. That's where I flogged him.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? I hear that to the point, but I get that. And the Santos one, yes. I think he brought on Tosin before him. Am I wrong?
Yeah. He brought on Tosin first, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, that for me is the biggest one. The centre back. You had no one else. Centre back.
What would you guys have done? What would you guys?
I would have brought Santos. Would have been my first sub.
Santos. Oh, I see. I see.
Chelsea started with a back 4.
That's true. He did have to bring on Tosin, didn't he?
He brings on Tosin, taking off Estevão, making it a back 5. And then what it meant is that Chelsea had no outlet. So there was so many times in the first half where we won the ball in midfield and they're looking up and João Pedro's on his own. João Pedro's got no one. He's got no one there. Like in that situation, you have to. For me, Neto should have stayed on the field. Neto's probably the most energetic player. He runs up and down consistently. So I would have said, look, you bring on an extra midfielder, you keep Neto on, and then obviously the Palmer thing, I don't really, it was unfortunate Palmer had to come off. But Chelsea, in my opinion, if I'm looking at Chelsea normally, if we're playing a decent side, your Arsenals, your Liverpools, your Man Cities, whatever, I want 3 in midfield anyway. I want to play Santos, Enzo, and Caicedo because that's the best way we're going to control a game. Right, our midfield, like the pairing of the 2 of them, Enzo and Caicedo. I've said it many times. I just don't think it works. I don't think the 2 of them works, and we don't get any idea of Enzo being this top tier player that he's supposed to be. We just don't see it. So when you put Santos in there, there's another person for them to play off each other. And the reason you're saying that Chelsea looked okay against Man United is because the golfing quality is just crazy. Like the Chelsea could play and pass. Play passes through the midfield and look comfortable. There was no reason for him to throw the game like that and completely give away Chelsea's attacking impetus and just leave João Pedro out to dry. It was pathetic. It was absolutely pathetic. And then, Adrian, the second half, those subs in the second half, you have. Now, here's where we get into Chelsea's board, and I know you guys have lamented at length to what Chelsea have been doing as a football club over the past 3 years. But we went into a window this summer and we spent over 100 mil on a left wing position. How on earth you have one sub left? Gittins is on the bench. Garnacho is on the bench. You don't bring either of them on and opt to bring on Tyreek George to play as a false 9.
And Gusto, don't forget him.
No, Gusto had to come on. I don't think Gusto was a bad sub.
Fair.
Gusto is the first team player for Chelsea. He drives the ball forward. He can play on the left. He can play on the right. He's a utility man that has a lot of energy too, similar to Neto. Gusto coming on, I did not have an issue with. Tyreek George, I'm sorry, guys. The kid is not it. And
those are the kind of subs that make man encourage man to be racist.
Whoa.
It's true.
Whoa.
There's players that when they're bad, like you've seen Ahmad delete his information on his social media today because they've been criticizing him for not passing the ball. I'm sure there's monkey DMs. I'm sure there's gorilla DMs. I'm sure that Tyreek George cameo made me think, yeah, they're gonna be racist to him in the comment section.
Man.
It's true.
What a mess, though. What a mess, Chelsea, man. What a mess. They really cocked it up, honestly. Because even though they went down to 10 men.
Adrian's moving mad.
They went down to 10 men and panicked. Literally, Pedro off. Okay, Palmer, we found out in the end it's an injury. Pedro and who's the other one? Who was the other one that went off? The other
Estevão.
You're just
Estevão,
panicking.
Pedro, Palmer, all off in the first half. How?
Like 29 minutes.
You're panicking.
And here's the thing. I can take Sánchez being an idiot. Yeah. Because he is one. Yeah. And I can take players making mistakes and bottling chances. But when your manager makes the wrong decision, he was rash. He on 6 minutes took off 2 wingers. Yeah, that is horrific. That's horrific. You can understand a striker being rash when the ball comes to them. You understand these things. But as a manager, have a cool head. Take a moment. You don't need to make 2 subs. You don't.
Did you see his reaction when Sanchez came off? He was like, you know that normally there's an appeal. He just, once he sees him swipe him, that he just turns away in disgust. He couldn't even. So from then
his comments after the game pissed me. His comments after the game were akin to Glenn Hoddle in 1998.
It made sense though.
He made it seem as though Sanchez getting sent off is what cost us the game. And I said, no, Maresca, you cost us the game. Because I'm sorry, 10, I don't care if it's 10 versus 11. That game, we could have got something out of it. We could have, regardless of Sanchez there or not. So, yeah, man, I'm livid. After the week that we've had, to get shagged away at Brentford, to get absolutely dominated at the Allianz Arena, and then this, pathetic, horrible week. And that was part of my anger, Ernest. Just the fact that we went into those 3 games and didn't win any of them it's a disgrace. And also this week was just in case there was any semblance of hope that Chelsea could do something more, just in case there was anything of like, maybe Chelsea could push for the league, maybe Chelsea could push City, no, Chelsea are in a top 4 scrap, just like we always thought we would be, and that's the best it's going to be. And right now,
and that's not on Maresca, by the way.
Go on.
Yeah. Let's enter this chat. Because
I take personal pride in starting a conversation last season. Oh my gosh, who was that? Palmer, bruv. I'm on the 57th minute, guys. I didn't watch the game,
so
just dribbling, man. But this is classic. Oh, let's not talk about 1.5 billion spent. And I'm like, guys, you cannot escape this conversation. There is no Chelsea fan that can escape the conversation about money spent, ambition theorized, and actualization. You cannot avoid this conversation at all.
Oscar done a good job, to be fair, but
hold on.
You know what it is? No, you know what it is, yeah? Oscar's accepted it sometimes, and then sometimes, depending on who says it, there's a bit of a word salad that occurs. I see it on the pod, and I see it in the group chat. Depending on who says it, if Adrian says it, Oscar's upset.
No. There's some people
that Oscar hears it from, And it depends on the time of day. If man's had his croissant, if man's gone to Gales,
That coffee
you know
from
what I
Blackpool.
I don't think like now in this particular conversation, I criticize the fact that Chelsea didn't sign a goalkeeper. I criticize the fact that we spent 100 mil on left wingers and none of them are deemed good enough to start. So it's not like I'm sat here just saying this is all on Maresca.
No, I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm just saying that, like, for example, you see me with Oscar with me, yeah. My default position is that Amorim is crap. So there's no negotiating that reality. I feel like sometimes with you, the euphoria of a good performance from some of your players can mask your default position. So for me,
position on what? Position on
your position on the direction in which Chelsea's going. I think sometimes the way you talk, I'm not saying this is what you think, but it comes across like, depending on how good the performance is, depending on the Club World Cup, depending on the trophy you won, you don't look back on the cause of why you're not better as an institution. That's what it feels like sometimes. It feels like sometimes.
I don't know, man.
No. I'm not saying. Listen, Oscar, I'm not going to tell you who you are. Who you are. I'm not going to tell you who I am. I'm just saying, as somebody who listens to conversations about Chelsea, and I just observe you sometimes it feels like, do you actually understand that? Like, it can be banter, it can be agendas, but the truth is, we as a group, from Peter to Adrian to Robin, we can't understand how you went from 2021 Champions League winners to this. It just does not make sense, because ultimately, your owners have fluffed an opportunity here. And it just doesn't make sense, because this is not a case of money. You lot are going Selfridges every week, but you're buying stuff you can get in Sainsbury's. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. No. Chelsea have spent. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I look at this game and I think to myself, Chelsea have so much quality, but then I'm like, where is the quality?
I was gonna say, wait, hold that word quality right there. Hold that right there. Because the number one thing I've always got onto Chelsea for, especially when it came to, like, are they in the title race? Are they this? Are they that? The number one thing that they still haven't addressed in all these years, right, is the defending. Because you know what's the elephant in the room? Nobody talked about it. Look at the goals Chelsea conceded at Old Trafford.
No, Adrian said it on Twitter, by the way.
Go and look at the goals they conceded, because Chelsea's defending is horrendous.
Adrian said it on Twitter. He said you can't spend 1.5 billion and rock up with tossing. I said, God of heaven. Wow.
No, go look at the goals they conceded against Manchester United. But also, we've talked about this defense year in, year out. The first thing that I flag when I look at Chelsea aspiration, if we're talking what fight are they in, is it top four, is it title? The first thing I look at is that back four, including the goalkeeper. And it is shambolic. It's one of the worst defenses in terms of, like, up there, like in terms of the top teams. I don't know a worse defense than Chelsea's.
But you know what it is? Last season,
but that's on paper.
Last season, a fully fit Chelsea back four.
In action, live.
No, a fully fit Chelsea back four finished third behind Arsenal and Liverpool.
Say that again?
So I think it was one of them ones where it's like Chelsea's best back four. I'm still not sure what it is, but ultimately, I know the fullback is Reece James. I know the fullback is Cucurella.
Yeah.
I don't know who the centre backs are.
Colwell.
Fofana. The centre back are Colwell, Fofana. That's the two.
That's your best back four.
Fofana's still in your that one who's got Brockfoot.
Bro, I've seen them walk out on the pitch.
No, but like, if you're asking me who the best players are, that's the best.
I hear it. For me, based on everyone you've got, I think you've got, in my opinion, you've got three on paper, because he's disgracing me ever since he's been at Chelsea. But you've got three, in my opinion, very good centre backs in Colwell, in Badiashile, and in Fofana on paper. The situation is paper doesn't exist anymore, because Fofana's been, in my opinion, dead. He's either been Brockfoot or he's been dead.
Yeah, like, but I think he's one of those players that, like, obviously injured. When he gets back from injury, he needs 3 or 4 games to get back to speed. There was a period last season where he played okay, but didn't last long enough, got injured. Same with
Oscar, sorry to cut you. The Gyökeres thing, according to Squawka, is 63 goals in 56 games for club and country.
Hey, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
That's elite. Endo says Badia Shaw is good. He's so dead.
No, that's what I said that on paper. Like he should have been. Like he's disgracing me.
I think there's another one, but just to bring up Ernest's point, last season Arsenal obviously had the best defense in the league, conceding 34. After that, Liverpool, the league winners, conceded 41. Chelsea conceded 43.
Yeah,
so
a good system. You have a good defensive system, but you've got individuals make.
Chelsea were good last year.
Yeah, like Cole for me is I'd say arguably your best centre back, but he's got lapses and consistent ones. The same one that happens all the time. If there's an offside trap, he's the one who always messes it up. If there's a ball on top, it's him who messes it up. So like he's great, but he's got massive lapses.
Like he always has reactions to his mistakes, like he's shocked.
Yeah. And the problem is he is your best centre back. So it's like if that's your best one, then the other one is so your system is good. It's just that you just
it's a problem. Of the three that you named,
not strong as well.
This season, we've been playing Chalobah and Tosin. We went to the Allianz Arena. We've got Chalobah and Tosin as our two starting centre backs, and Kane's looking at that like
that's food.
Easy money.
Yeah.
Before we get onto the United side of things, just on my point earlier, because Endo made a comment and said, Oscar, what made you think Chelsea could compete? You're the same team that scrapped top 4 in the final day, battling Villa, Forest, and Newcastle, and only added Joao Pedro. My predictions were that Chelsea would be that team, the same team. But of course, you're looking for a manager or a team or an increase in performance that can take a team above where they're meant to be. For example, Forest had a level where we thought they would finish last season. They went higher than that level. So if I think Chelsea are going to scrape top 4, I'm looking for signs that maybe we can do a little bit more. Maybe we can try and push for 80 points. Maybe we can try and go a bit above that. So for me, these past 3 games have been an indication of like, no, we're just in a top 4 scrap. There is no push. There is no extra.
What do you think? What do you think Chelsea think in terms of where they should be?
I think I've said it many times on this podcast. I think the Chelsea model is one where they think they're doing something that nobody has ever done before. And I think they think that this young squad is meant to get better and better and better year on year on year. And there was reports last season that, Maresca said in the press conference, Chelsea were ahead of schedule by getting in the top 4 this year. We weren't supposed to get in the top 4 this year.
He said it, yeah.
We were supposed to get in the top 4 next year. So if I was to, just guess what that schedule is, I think it's maybe a 2027 title charge and a 2028 when you've got Palmer, Enzo, Colwill, all these guys have developed into world-class players, and then you have a team of world-class 27-year-olds. That is the aim of Chelsea Football Club, it seems.
Okay.
Do you think this season they'll lose more or less games than last season?
Less.
We're waxing lyrical about Chelsea's defense. They lost 9 games last year.
We'll lose it less. We'll lose less.
You're going to lose less than 9.
Yeah, we shouldn't have. Look, we were unbeaten before this game. We shouldn't have lost this game either. I don't think Chelsea's going to lose that many games. Like Chelsea as a base, we're not a bad team. We're just not. We're lackluster for the money that we spend.
You're not a good team either.
Well,
You reckon?
They're not a good team, man.
Chelsea finished
They haven't been a good team since Tuchel.
Chelsea finished 4th last year.
Yeah.
Won a trophy and then won the Club World Cup.
Yeah, respectfully, they're not like
That's a good team.
Yeah, they're not Liverpool, but they are at minimum a good team.
Okay.
Right.
So are you saying
what did they win?
Are you saying that they're bang average?
Bang average.
Right.
Bang average. When you look at the players they've got on paper, that's why they can go ahead and win something here and there, and that's why they can probably finish in the top 4.
I will say this, though.
They're doing it in first gear. They're not even in gear.
I will say this though. I do think Chelsea's issue is that they struggle without Palmer. That's what I'll say. Like it looks like without him, not much happens.
Yeah,
and I think that's a problem. If Peter's saying you're bang average, I will agree from that perspective, because to me, a team should be more than one guy.
Yeah,
There's so many players.
Yeah,
Look at them.
there's
Look at them.
definitely a creation issue without Palmer in the team, 1000%.
Because even if we say, you know what, Chelsea had a couple of injuries and whatever at Old Trafford, look at the players we discussed that they brought on in a SOS. In an
That's
SOS
on Maresca though, because I thought Garnacho was gonna score on side.
But they bought Garnacho.
Yeah,
How much? How much did you spend on Garnacho?
40?
40 plus add-ons.
And they'll still make money off of that when they sell him eventually.
Yeah, it's even important to not talk about the money. It's important to not talk about the money because when you look at the quality of player, you assess it with a clear head. When you start talking about money, people say, "Oh yeah, they're gonna flip this player, they're gonna do this," and then it just becomes a whole rubbish.
You know, I know there was a stage in Oscar's Chelsea career whereby you were hitting the floor, like especially after the Roman situation and everything else. Like Chelsea's club got kind of turned upside down. But then let's have it right. I think 2 seasons ago, you were in a moment of like, what is my club doing? And then at some point, you just kind of accepted and said, look, this is what they're going to go ahead and do. I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to get on the boat and just ride the wave. But the thought that you had 2 seasons ago when you were in a head loss moment, you will return. You will return because you know this is all in vain. And it's Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea Football Club are a club in the Premier League in vain. That's what they are. So you know that's. I hope that answers your question, Ernest. Whether they're good or bad, they are a team in vain.
I think I would lean more saying Chelsea Football Club aren't a football club; they're a business, and it works for them because they'll win a couple of trophies here and there, which is good. You can't deny that aspect of things, but they will.
But even the trophy thing, Lola, yeah, this is the first in the Bowley administration.
Hello.
And what was it, Ernest?
You know what? Everything else.
And what was the
They
trophy?
haven't won-
I made it up.
What do you mean by that?
Since they sacked Tuchel, they've not won anything.
They not.
No, not till this
I
year.
don't know why I had in my head that they had won.
No, because you have Roman in your head.
Okay, maybe.
You still think Roman's
And
here.
also,
Guess what? Roman's gone.
And I think, if I remember correctly, I think Tuchel went to like 4 finals since Champions League, and so it felt like at least one of them they got.
Oh, that's probably what it is. Because I don't know why. In my head, I thought they won. Fair enough. But
They were always there
and
about.
what disgusts me about the fan base is that they jumped on the business bandwagon. Yeah, if he's not good, man are celebrating to me the fact that they've gotten rid of Nicholas Jackson and they're making 80 million from him. I mean, this is Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah,
This is Romans won 19 in 20 years.
Who?
Business? You don't sound like Arsenal fans from a couple years ago.
big facts. But can I ask? You know, they sold Jackson. Who did they replace him with?
Delap and Pedro.
it was Delap and Pedro. So
And then they call back Mark
and
as well from Sunderland.
left for Delap.
Mark with the 2 U's in his name.
I mean, I don't want to be mean to Delap because he's got injured, so I'm not going to say much. But jury's out on that one. I want to see because when he was playing, I didn't particularly rate what he did.
The jury is out. You're bang on.
But you know, I would say,
and even me, who's somewhat an optimist, I'm not.
You know that
there under
that the striker that you have, the Mark that you said that with the 2 U's, is that a product in? I swear it's a product in Tesco or Lidl or something like that.
You're rude.
No, I swear
Hey,
there is.
hey,
And I know Oscar eats it.
hey.
I know.
Yo, Ref, you might need to look at that one.
What you talking about?
Hey, Ref, you might need to look at that one. You might need to look at that one, Ref.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Zero.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. You see, racist Pete is the best, man.
What was racist about that?
Either way, I'm going to say it again.
Are you comparing man's name to a dessert?
Because when I see it in writing, I think of that dessert.
I know you're talking about. It's just saying that.
With the font in it, the nice font.
But what I will say, I said it before when it happened, and I'm saying it again.
What is this, like nuts or something in it? It's like
why?
I know Goo as the they do like
cheesecakes and
they do cheesecakes and
that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Amy, you know who you're surrounded by. Don't stop talking.
In
I
the
see what
pocket,
you do.
in the back.
No, he loves it, you know. He loves it.
But I said it before when you recalled him. I said it then. I'm saying it again. The club is rude because you didn't need to recall him. He had sort of started to play a bit more, and then you removed that opportunity from Dak to play football to do nothing. He's even in the squad.
Do you know?
Yeah, he's in the squad. The problem is he's crap. That's the problem.
Lola, I
He's young, man.
I saw Facundo Buonanotte start against Brentford, and I said this team is packed in.
He was a start for Brighton.
Them man are packed in, bro.
There's a lot of Leicester last season.
Them man are packed in, mate. I'm not gonna lie. All right, Man United, 3 points at home against Chelsea. From scenes of jubilous emotion.
You say that,
Not from me.
You say that, but what did I say in the group chat? I said, listen, we are 2-0 up. If there's one thing Man United are going to do, they will give you opportunities. And lo and behold, we get ourselves our own red card because Casemiro has been an idiot.
It was never a yellow.
Being an idiot.
It was never a yellow. The referee had a shocker.
Whether if it was a yellow or not, you gave a reason. You gave a reason to give a yellow. You gave them.
Did he really?
Yes.
Peter, they always say
He
didn't need to do it. He didn't need to do it.
He didn't need to do it.
What was the first yellow, by the way? Because I don't remember that at all.
The first yellow was a foul. The second yellow
It was a foul.
But not a yellow.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, by the way, now the game's gone. But yeah,
but honestly, as Oscar said, every time we need to win, we're going band for band with Burnley and Southampton. Now you can add Chelsea to that mix, but I digress. But I digress. Listen, we went. The red card was a gift because the players that I'm afraid of at Chelsea are Estevão, because I think that kid's special. I think that kid's amazing. Cole Palmer and Neto, those were the three people that when they came off, I said, right, get these 3 points. Yeah, easy. Get the 3 points because Chelsea are going to offer nothing. We got 2-0. We can get it 3-0. And then as soon as the red card comes and it's 10v10, what does the manager do? He brings on the one player that will bring the game back to the opposition yet again. The subs in the second half and the subs just trying to get everyone in general were diabolical. And I went from a confident, this is an easy Saturday evening, to now I'm nervous because we're just giving the ball away again. At 2-0 up. At 2-0 up, Pete.
Crazy.
I'm nervous because we keep giving the ball away again. And this game in general for Man United is the game of two halves. First half, can't complain. Up to the red card, no problems. We were doing our thing. We were trying to get the goals. The only person that was being ridiculously annoying was Ahmed. And he was being ridiculously... we were talking about Sesko and getting service. There were 2 clear chances, and even the most clear chance where Sesko is pass me the ball, I will put this in the net. And it was when he's on the left-hand side, there's no one near him, and he just kept the ball. And I was like, why are you just not releasing the ball?
I might have been on banter for a couple of games now, if not the back of
the happened to him because
he's been on banter for a minute.
There was a period where it was like, just unleash him, let him play, let him get the minutes. And
I don't know what's going on because even before now, in the last hour, when he started removing his socials, he was tweeting about the bicycle kick and saying that he's going to keep trying and blah blah blah. I'm just like, why? Why? You need to actually try it. He actually tried it every game, and it's really pissing me off. Yeah,
I think it's a system.
I don't know.
I'm not saying he's not being an idiot. I'm not saying he's not. He's being an idiot. But I'm saying, the time that Oscar's talking about when we were talking about unleash him, Ten Hag's football was more expansive than this.
Yeah,
I'm on the 78th minute. Yeah, there is nothing in me that is excited about how we beat Chelsea this game. This game was
no. So this game was crap. I'm not saying this is where it's momentum building. I'm not saying there's that. I'm saying the game was a game of two halves where we should have put this to bed and we shoot ourselves in the foot again and we're limping over the line. That's
But
what happened.
remember, I said in the group chat, I said United's offensive patterns are poor.
Which I disagreed with because I said in the first half we were good in our offensive.
The first half was what we did with Moyes against Fulham. We crossed the ball 50 million times.
Yo.
There was so much of the ball that didn't touch the ground. We are allergic to grass in this first half. Chelsea were moving the ball on the grass a lot quicker than us, especially in the second half. This is not a game where offensively I said United expressed to even the 70th degree of what Amorim's offensive patterns should be, and it helps because of the red card. This was poor. We crossed in two balls. The first ball, I think Bruno's just in a great attacking position. I think that's his individual brilliance. I think Chelsea's two centre-backs were poor for the second goal. Casemiro just dominates in the air and just does his thing. But none of this football was anything that I think we build on next game, and you're seeing more and more of the same thing, and it's positive. This was poor offensive patterns. Poor. This was not good.
Nah, I disagree. I think first half we were actually well, and I cannot comment.
I think we did what Arsenal do, which was we suffocated the opposition. We were enough we put the ball enough in Chelsea's final third, but we weren't clinical enough. A lot of the way we attack is we don't like intricacy. We want to cheat the game and kill everything with one long pass. And I'm like, guys, we're not beating teams like this in the Prem. There's a reason why this is your 9th W. The way we dominated Chelsea, yes, but I don't think offensively, I don't think our patterns are any better. And if they were, it's because Chelsea had a red card. And Chelsea played like wimps in the first half. I'm telling you, bro, there's nothing pattern-wise I am impressed with in the first half.
So for me, where I think I disagree is because what I saw Mbeumo doing his thing. I thought Bruno was having a fantastic game from that point. I see Lola making that shape. Feels quite funny.
No, sorry, I watched the Ballon d'Or thing. Women, sorry. Continue.
And I generally thought everyone was playing their part. Until that point, we got the 2 goals, and I could not complain. I think we just went into panic stations ourselves, and so did the manager with his substitutions, was just negative. I don't get why he persists with players like Luke Shaw. I don't get why he persists with Ugarte. Do you know what was so shocking, Pete? And I'll say this. When Bruno Fernandes came off, everyone was surprised that, he's actually taking him off for Kobe Mainu. For what? It's like, because he doesn't sub these people. So that's the surprise. It's like, wow, he's actually trying to treat these two
your manager did
as
say
competition.
Your manager did say that Kobe Mainu is in competition with Bruno Fernandes for that position. So, you know what I mean? If he's coming on.
But even then, the cameos keep the same. So I generally think, for me, and this is my opinion, I think the game was a game of two halves. And what Man United do, this Man United do is what this Man United does best. We will, at the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we'll attack you. We will do things. We'll be in your box. We're not clinical enough, and I do agree with that. But there are some obvious things and stuff. It's like we can do so much better, and I don't think the system.
I'm on the 8-second
system. Yeah.
I'm on the 8-second minute. Bruno's still here. Cunha's here. Mason Mount is here. Is Sesko still on the pitch?
No,
Sesko got taken off. Yeah, he got taken off.
Sesko came off at half time.
Yeah, he came off half time because of Casemiro, and then we brought on Ugarte.
We still have enough attacking options to carry on what we did in the first half. And what Chelsea did was they just dominated midfield.
And do you know why?
Andrew Santos is one of the best players on the pitch.
And do you know why? Because, again, look who was brought on.
What's your point?
We brought on Ugarte instead of Mainu. I don't know why he did that. I said, you told me in the group chat, I said, why are we bringing him on?
Yeah, you did.
This is not the player to bring on. Lo and behold, Chelsea, just, all of a sudden when it's 10v10, they're starting to get back into it. They're starting to dominate the midfield. Why? Because when you put on that player, it suddenly becomes 9 versus 10. It literally is.
We're not good.
No one disagreeing with
We're
that.
not good.
No one is disagreeing with that.
I think the biggest criminals of this game are Ahmad and Dorgu.
This pisses me off.
Do you know what? I can't fault Dorgu. I think Dorgu.
No, he's actually a terrible footballer. No, he's
out
bad.
there for me. I think he's had a good week. I'm not cussing him this week.
I think you have the numerical advantage in the first half, and as a footballer, like I always assume that players who end up being defenders or defensive midfielders, like at some point in time, they wanted to be attackers. Dorgu's first touch, wow. No, he's bad. He's
and his final touch, and his balls onto the cross that's going over people's heads.
No,
don't forget that bit.
He's a terrible football player. I've tried to hold my tongue for months, but what I've watched, I've not been impressed with. Like 5 90-minute games he's played. He was the first quote unquote Amorim signing for this bespoke system, and apart from he can run up and down, but other than that, there's nothing he's added to it. There's absolutely nothing he's added to it. He is AFCON to the T. In fact, he's the first letter of AFCON. He's an AF. He's full on A.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all.
Yeah, he's such a bad. Him and Ugarte are both players signed.
I think for me, Dorgu is just a left. Like you put it in the group chat. Yeah, nah, he's a left back. He's not a wing back. I agree with you when it comes to crosses.
Nah, that doesn't mean your first touch is terrible, man.
Also, that's what he was bought for, no?
No, he was brought to be the wing back.
Yeah,
but he's not a wing back.
That's what Adrian's saying.
No, so I'm saying I agree. He's not a wing back. He's a left back.
I hate you.
What is with Amorim then?
Has he not always been a wing back though?
No, he's been playing left back.
You play that Lecce, bro. You think the man got wing backs?
Yeah, no. I don't pretend to watch them lots. I'm asking. I'm like,
he's a left back.
No, but wing
and
back.
let's stand for a bust down. Listen, man. He's had a meteoric rise, to say the least.
The thing with wing back or left back, to me, the difference is in your athleticism.
Yep.
Also, he brought on Kobe Manu in the 86th minute. This guy.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said
he's a criminal.
Why is he bringing on him?
Hey, both managers brought on for both teams. Brought on players they wanted gone in the summer.
So for me,
but you know, with Maresca, like Maresca doesn't have many crimes. Like Amorim needs to be vague, man.
I hear what you're saying.
Like honestly, like I'm looking at some of these players and I'm like, you can't tell me. I said this against Man City. Like, Manu can't get into this midfield. This is terrible. Like I would have. I think I would have been with David and not watched the second half.
Yeah,
like,
because the criminality that took place on Saturday, I at least had the privilege of being shocked. You guys can't be shocked by this criminality.
because Oscar, the narrative on the timeline was that we were so dominant in the first half, and I'm like, that word is that I wouldn't use that word.
I wouldn't use the word dominant.
But man, we're talking like we overcapitalized on Chelsea's red card. That is not what I observed in this game.
Yeah.
That is not what I observed in here. We get beaten. Sorry, we don't win this game if Chelsea have 11 men.
Well, sure.
We don't win this game.
No way.
We don't win this game. It was hella crosses, and we took advantage of, like, you know, usually in United games that we have like a 20-minute spell of just XG. We're just shooting. Like beating off shots.
That's good.
And then what happens is, like, we did it against Fulham the first 20 minutes. Cunha should have had 2 goals. We did it against Arsenal. We did it against what's it called? Grimsby Town. We did it against Burnley. But what happened is United were clinical against a Chelsea team with 10 men. So that will always be the asterisk on this offensive pattern of play. I am not I'm not even happy with the 3 points as much because I want the manager gone. But yes, this is
Chelsea kept that man locked in, boy. They've kept him locked in, bro.
This is not encouraging at all.
Really? So there's no positive signs. Like, can you any positive?
I don't think so.
Right.
I said go looking for you, man.
Like, if you say we're 3 points better off, then yeah, but nah, man.
I mean, you're 3 points off Arsenal for what it's worth.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh my days.
Perspective, I suppose, isn't it?
But I for me, I'm going to end this. Like I said, for me, it was a positive first half. Second half was where we were let down. We got Brentford next, and I don't even know how that game's going to go. First of all, Brentford. The thing is, are we away? I think we're away. The thing is, I don't even know what Brentford are on. I don't know what Brentford are on because I don't know if you watched that Fulham game. He got battered differently.
I remember, did you see Kelvin?
Oh, I saw him.
I thought about flicking it over people's heads and fair play. Man.
No, Fulham were having fun. So
literally.
Saturday night, boy. You have to make the most of it. 8 o'clock kickoff. Said, listen,
that's an awful fixture. You have to be at home if you're watching that, bro.
Oh, mate.
But yeah, no. Can Amarim get 2 wins in a row? Find out next time.
What's it? 35. That will be. Oh my God.
But yeah, fair. 3 points. 3 points is 3 points at the end of the day. So we move.
All right. Can Amarin get 2 wins back to back? We'll wait and see. Liverpool have 6 back to back after a Merseyside derby win against the Everton. AD, normal service resuming. I see.
Listen, man, belts to ashes. We know what time it is. 21. Well, they're never done. Listen, they're never done 21. The Liverpool arse-kicking tour rolls right down to Southeast London. Go and get a ticket. Staring at hot kicks in the moment. What are you telling me? What do you want to know about Saturday? What do you want to know?
Can I ask a question?
Go on, man. Of course you can.
Do you agree with my assessment? And when I say that Liverpool seem to start games very well, have a strong, dominant performance, and then in the latter 25 minutes of the game, they tend to take their foot off the gas and just allow the other teams to get back into the game. Do you think that is by design, or do you think there's some sort of, I don't know, maybe fatigue or structuring that means that you guys just don't seem to finish as strong as you start?
That's an interesting question because Liverpool haven't gone behind this season, and we've built up a 2-goal lead in 3 out of 5 games. But yeah, as you say, Oscar, in the games where either A, surrendered the lead, or B, we're sort of clinging on, and there's clearly a drop in level from the first half to the second half. And for the life of me, I can't quite put my finger on it because it's more than just lack of concentration, or it's more than... To say the God's honest truth, I really, really don't know. And I'll hopefully I don't have to work it out. But yeah, because it is odd. Because I give you an example. In that Everton game, we were swashbuckling. Like, it was beautiful. They couldn't lay a glove on us. Gravenberch was sourcing on the fields. But then second half, all of a sudden, Grealish is getting into it. I don't know. I mean, can you help me? I'm actually stumped. I can't actually tell you from a tactical standpoint why I think it is.
I mean, yeah, it seems like in the beginning you just blitz teams with your quality. Like, it seems like nobody can hack it. And I don't even think Everton played bad in the first half. I think Everton had some good moments.
I think Everton were in the game.
It was a clear sign of quality just shining through, that when Liverpool were breaking into the final third, they were finding the right pass and getting the shots off. But when it got to the second half, it just felt like you lost a little bit of that.
I'm not saying this is what it is, But do you think the Liverpool players sometimes feel like the game is already won, therefore they take it down? Like,
here's the thing. I might have thought that after the Bournemouth game, but then you learn from that. No, then you might have thought that after the Newcastle game, but then you learn from that. No, then you might have thought that after the Atletico game. Because look, I can tell you from a tactical standpoint in this particular game, I think Beto offered them absolutely nothing. And when they brought on Barry, it was a bit more of a focal point. His link-up play was a little bit better. It allowed them to get further up the field. Because I can't sit here and tell you who performed poorly in the second half. Is it maybe a new team sort of gelling together? Did they maybe need a few more games and a few more reps to be able to? They can execute a good 45 minutes or a good half hour, but it's not necessarily a good 90 because they're still grafting. Like Szoboszlai is still running hard. Gravenberch is still trying to do his thing. So I'm not sure is a simple. And if you actually look at the finish as well, that's just an excellent finish from Idrissa Gueye of all people. You know what I mean? Where I think ball's clipped in, it goes over Kirkis's heads. I think Ndiaye tees up Idrissa Gueye 2-1. The ascendancy switches. Now Everton built up some confidence. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think as well, when you look at Arne Slot this year from last year, I feel like this year he's going a bit more attacking. And I think there comes a moment in the games where, everyone has their moment. Everyone gets their spell of like 10, 20 minutes, depending on the match. It's just that I've noticed it more so at Anfield, that when the opposite team kind of gets a lot going for them, that the crowd also kind of gets a little bit nervous. So that the whole stadium feels nervous. And then it looks like Liverpool are under more pressure than they probably are. I don't know about the away legs, about the away games.
There was a 10-man Newcastle side that scored twice against them.
Yeah, true.
So, look, Liverpool have by far and away been the best team in the league, won every game. Not much to complain about. But it's just something I've noticed, and I didn't know if it was something.
I have a theory.
Go on.
I think that Slot's style with the players involved, I don't think that attack can be sustained over 90. I think that the midfield that Slot has is very much an athletic midfield, but it's not a midfield that can endure tussling for 90. And so I think there's enough quality to do what happened against Everton and be clinical enough, specifically when Isak comes into the fold, where Liverpool can beat teams regularly. But what I think that's the difference between probably Liverpool's midfield and Arsenal's midfield, where Arsenal have sustained suffocation over 80 minutes, 70 minutes of the game. You're not getting out as easily as you would be out of your box as you would with Liverpool, because I don't think their midfielders are built for it. I think Gravenberch is the shining light they have defensively in midfield, and Szoboszlai. I think Szoboszlai's season has been quite consistent offensively. Defensively, we're still yet to see what he's on in midfield. He's been good at right back when he's had to slot in, but I don't know. This is what I kept telling you guys in the group chat and in the podcast. If I'm Liverpool, I'm going for Belieber. Like, I think they needed extra legs in midfield to be able to sustain this over the summer, which is why I said defensive midfield and a centre-back would be more essential to me than Isak. So now you're going to have to win games. Oscar, I think it's by design. I think that the style of play that Slot has requires so much risk in midfield that you're going to have these games regularly. Liverpool will concede because Liverpool cannot. Like, I don't know if you lot remember the transitions that PSG kept having against last season. Every time PSG broke, it was cutting past McAllister, cutting past Gravenberch, because I don't think that, like, where you have somebody like João Neves that can sweep up loose balls like quickly, Liverpool don't have that in 70, 80 minutes. I think Gravenberch, like you saw in the Newcastle game, very good for 30 minutes. And then he dips, because what it requires to be that attacking is Newcastle's midfield. And I don't think it's sustainable because of the type of midfielders that they have versus the type of football that they want to see, in my opinion.
Guys, you know what? This conversation has opened my eyes and it's got me thinking. I think Ernest, probably what you were saying has kind of hit home the point. As much as I love the midfield, I think maybe McAllister's maybe the closest that we've got to this, but obviously his form's been ropey. He's been in and out of the side. I don't think we've got a midfield linchpin. And what I mean by that is I don't think we've got that metronomic figure in the midfield that can cool a game down. So you're right. So we're in slot year one. He's very much, we're banging the drum every single week. Oh, he's risk adverse. He likes to play it safe. I think what you find, particularly because as much as I love Gravenberch, I don't necessarily think that metronomic element is to his game.
Yeah, he doesn't fit those dynamics at all. But I think what we're experiencing is shock because at Ajax he wasn't this player. At Bayern Munich he wasn't this player, and all of a sudden, like that's why I kept telling people I don't think any single midfielder can make a shout for like midfielder of the year last season because Gravenberch had a good half, Rice had a good half, McAllister had a good half, Caicedo had a good half. But I don't think anyone could say they dominated the midfield conversation in the Premier League last year, which is why I believe Liverpool wanted to go and grab 2 players from Crystal Palace in Adam Wharton and Gehi, because I think I think Slot knew like I need a midfielder, and you're right. The real like Vitinha, Xavi, Toni Kroos help us recycle possession when we've
Jorginho,
when we lose the ball, Liverpool don't have it. Like I think McAllister's an anomaly. I think he's a good player, but
he's the closest we've got to it.
He's the closest you got to it, and I think McAllister can be a quarterback, but I don't think he can sustain it. He's very good in short spaces. McAllister, for me, when that Argentina performance 2023, to me, will go down. He was amazing because every little loose ball that Messi needed to get clean up, he clean up. But I think obviously international football to me is different than club football. I think the Premier League is a different conversation entirely. So Liverpool, I said it in the summer when we did the preview for the season. Liverpool need a defensive midfielder and need a centre back. You did say it. I'm not shocked at anything because I'm looking at Szoboszlai like I think Szoboszlai has the attributes of a good box-to-box midfielder, but do you have the quality?
No, but again, box-to-box, but not a controller.
He's not a controller.
You know? That's a great question because it's actually got me thinking, and I think a lot of what Ernest said, it's like it was sort of knocking at the door. But I think that's literally where it is because even like a Kobe, even like a Zubamendi. Let's use him for an example. You call him boring, you call him whatever. But just actually keeps it ticking, and ultimately, when you're able to suffocate the game, you stop the attack, you stop the opposition from being able to attack to build up that momentum, and equally you give yourselves we hear these phrases all the time like rest defense or whatever have you, but they're real things. So excellent question and excellent
Is that breaking news?
Breaking news. Usman Dembele has won the Ballon d'Or.
Adidas suit tells me that they know before the ceremony.
What Adidas suit?
That's an Adidas suit.
Three pinstripes.
Yeah, but he's not wearing at the awards though.
No, I know, but my point is, you done a photo shoot.
Yeah, but I feel like they both would have done it, and it's like whoever does it, they release it.
Yeah, whoever does it, they release still.
What man are taking pictures just in case? That's crazy.
Just in case.
You gotta get that engagement quick. Crazy. You gotta get that engagement quick.
Fair enough, man.
But thoroughly deserved. Thoroughly deserved.
Salah fourth though.
Salah fourth.
Whoa.
Rafinha third. Lamine Yamal second.
Lamine Yamal second.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways,
I think
let's continue the podcast, man.
I think Lamine was in the world last year. But I think Dembele had the season.
I'm so happy for Dembele. I'm so happy for Dembele.
Demboosh.
Obviously,
Demboosh.
Can finish.
To be fair, when you think about Dembele's career, you could have very easily been very disappointed because of the come up. The come up was so strong. And like there was a moment where in that Barcelona midlife crisis, it was like,
Yeah.
is this it? Is that all we're
But
gonna get?
but I'll be honest, I never thought he'd win a Ballon d'Or.
No, I never thought he'd win a Ballon d'Or, but you know, he was one
Like
of the
like in the Dortmund days.
No, I
In
think that's
the
Peter's point.
early
In
Barca
Dortmund.
days, I never thought he'd win a Ballon d'Or.
Well, even Dortmund.
even Dortmund.
Brother, we've had bet like to me, Dembele is the best youngster I've seen after Neymar.
Yeah, I would have said Dortmund. You would have anticipated it.
Ballon d'Or was a big deal, man.
To be fair, Neymar didn't win the Ballon d'Or, isn't
He
it?
was
Neymar didn't
hot.
win the Ballon d'Or.
Neymar
But Usman had the season.
So
The economy, though, isn't it?
I'll be honest with you, Robin. Yeah?
Messi
I
and Ronaldo
wouldn't-
in here.
I wouldn't have been mad if Lamine won it. If the
I would.
trophy, no, I get it. I get people who are upset. But if the trophy's for the best player in the year, the best player this year was not Ousmane Dembele.
No.
But Dembele had the year.
He had the
Dembele had the year.
But it's 24-25. That's how I see it.
No, I'm saying.
From January. You're saying from January.
I'm saying Dembele is not a better footballer than Lamine Yamal.
Yeah,
Of course not.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, it's about the year.
Okay.
This is
about
the
the year.
age-old conversation.
It's about
Who
the year.
is the best player in the world versus who has the best numbers in the world?
It's like who's had a Ballon d'Or is always like who's had the better
So
year.
Dembele had better numbers than Yamal this year.
Oh, no doubt. But so did Mason Greenwood.
Yeah, he had double the goals.
Mason Greenwood and Dembele finished the season same amount of goals in Ligue 1.
Actually, if you
So-
make it,
Then the accolades also come into play.
if you base it purely on stats, then people like I'm not saying you should have, but people like Jokovic would be in it.
Thank you. If it's based on stats, Salah should be top 2.
Yeah, but
No. Forget stats. Why is Salah so low, please?
What?
Rafinha had a fantastic season. Let's not doubt
I'm
that.
not gonna lie.
Fair enough. If there are a few players better than Salah, fair enough.
No, but
I
always stand by. It's not who's. I think it's again. If it's about who's the best player, it's generally speaking will be the same people. But I think it's about the year, and kind of like the whole kind of thing about it is also story time.
But would you say that Barcelona had a better year than Liverpool, or who was the other guy in question you had?
PSG.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
PSG, no,
There is-
PSG had
there's
had the year.
It's
No,
also,
but okay, obviously PSG had the year, but I'm talking about like Barcelona over Liverpool.
I was going to say there's also the bias that, like it or not, there is a continental Europe bias.
What do you call it? I would say
Barcelona had a better year than Liverpool.
but Barcelona
I think
they
so.
had a continental treble.
Oh, did they?
Oh,
Yeah,
They had a better
fair.
year than Liverpool.
Okay.
yeah,
I think Ferran Torres got 15 goals.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Barcelona,
he's like-
Barcelona could have done the quadruple this year or something like that.
They got to the semi, and to me they lost. Excuses. They lost because their back four was injured to Inter Milan. That would have been Barcelona PSG in the final.
yeah, it was the final we all wanted.
It was the final we wanted. So for me, Barca players and
true.
PSG players should make up the nominations this year.
Well, you lot
And
didn't want Arsenal.
they do pretty much make up the whole top 10.
No, because Adrian was asking about Salah, and I'm like, Salah to me had a good statistical year, but I don't think he was a better player than Yamal. I don't think he was a better player than Dembele.
I don't know,
think he
man.
was
Because
better
when I think of Salah at his highest last year, he literally drove Liverpool
Do
to a
you
Premier
think he
League.
was better? Did you think he was better than Rafinha? I'm asking honest.
Good. Oh, okay.
Do you know what I think is hindering Salah? Is that it's not the best version of Salah.
I see what you mean.
Like, because a lot of it is like what you expect.
So wait,
from a-
Oscar, who do you think had a better season, just player for player, Rafinha or Salah?
Rafinha.
Interesting. Fair
Oh,
enough.
those weeks he was.
I think Rafinha had the better season personally.
Fair enough.
Salah respectfully has no source. Do you know what I mean?
I just think to do it in the Premier League, that's top notch, man.
No, of course. But
I'd
then
hold that higher.
if I say to do it in the Premier League, and Salah to me, like it's mad because I think I see what Oscar's saying, but it's crazy that this is the best version of Salah we've seen in the last 12 months. but it's not Salah at his peak. I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, sure.
Stylistically,
it's like
I think Salah's creative bag increased last year.
It's like you know the year that we all think Lewandowski should have won that he got robbed from. That wasn't the best Lewandowski either.
That's not the best Lewandowski.
No, it's not.
He hooped like crazy, but it wasn't his best.
Yeah.
You know
Because
if
Salah had
let's go based on year by year, but
if it was a breakout season and Salah did this for the first time and his competition
no
is
question,
Dembele, Rafinha,
no
I think
question.
people put him higher, but because we just expect it of you almost, it's like going into the year, no one's really surprised when Salah puts up 20. No one's surprised.
But also, I genuinely believe. But I also genuinely believe that the style in which the Barca players and PSG players won their games was better than Salah.
Wait, say that again.
I think the style in which the other two nominees won their games was better than Salah. I would rather watch Lamine Yamal and Ousmane Dembele than Mohamed Salah.
So it's aesthetics then.
Well, part of the Ballon d'Or is aesthetic.
Fair enough.
That's just the truth that I've had to live with for a long time. That sometimes some players win the Ballon d'Or because they look better than other players.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I can accept that because I don't know, man. What Golden Ball, Playmaker of the Year? He obliterated the GA record in Premier League history. He literally carried Liverpool to a league. He was instrumental in that.
Adrian, it's the reason why Harry Kane will never win a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. Okay. Can I ask you this question?
The European Golden Boot one year did not touch the Ballon d'Or.
No, wait.
Well, can I ask you this then? So if it's stylistic then, so if Salah has Dembele's season and Dembele has Salah's season, Dembele would win the Ballon d'Or with Liverpool and Salah wouldn't at PSG. Just question. If it's about aesthetics.
For me, the Ballon d'Or is very simple. I think.
Fair enough.
The aesthetics come into play. How you did individually comes into play, and how you did with your team also comes into play.
That's what Robin has just said. Is how Benzema won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
But I do think there's a bias. I am seeing a trend. There is a bias, obviously, to the continental side of things. Somebody mentioned it earlier.
I think the bias.
I hear you. But
I mean, Rodri won it last year.
But we were calling Dembele shouts has been there since Jan. As far as I'm concerned.
In fairness,
it's been there for the whole year.
Well, it hasn't, has it? Because when the PSG come alive,
PSG came in January.
No, they came alive in January. Now, did you get the point I'm making? Now, when were they the best team in the world? January the 1st.
I hear what AD's saying.
Yeah, I hear what AD's saying.
If PSG turned on the gas in January, we weren't obviously talking about Ballon d'Or in January, but we were talking about it thereafter.
Yeah.
So like March and so on.
I think it's
but
just
guys, I thought we were under the impression, or we were all just aware that when it comes to the year that there's a tournament, whoever wins those international tournaments has that is a big chip in your favor.
It's a big chip.
The year when there's no international tournament, the Champions League then holds more weight in that conversation. And it's always going to be one of those two. And I remember in 2021 when Chelsea were like fighting for the Champions League, and I was saying like, "Yo, whoever wins the Champions League, if we win the Champions League, give it to Kante or Jorginho."
Yeah, four man in there.
Even though we had a horrible league season, it didn't matter. Like they care about the Champions League.
So why did Rodri win the Ballon d'Or last year?
I think because the rules changed. Remember the rules changed last year. They also now include good conduct as well into it.
Rodri, are you joking?
Because of conduct.
But also,
that's what I'm saying. But remember he was facing against. They were facing against Vinicius Jr. And remember how much they were coming out for him.
Vinicius and them won the Champions League last year.
The game we got injured was rolling on the floor against Arsenal.
No.
With conduct.
The point I'm trying to make is that the continental thing.
No, it also plays a part.
Maybe Rodri was an anomaly.
Maybe
Rodri was
Spanish.
There's always Spanish as well, but it's always
no. My point is, because I personally don't rate Rodri won the Euros.
Yeah, Rodri did win the Euros.
Like, there's always something. It's like it's when there's a Premier League team involved, you kind of have to have something, either the Champions League and some kind of international thing or something else. There's always going to be a bias to the continent. Sometimes you might get.
I'd say the biggest robbery, Haaland in 2023.
Haaland not winning 2023 was robbery.
Yeah, you might get an outlier here and there.
If you saw the arguments people tried to have with me about Haaland, man were telling me,
who won 23?
Messi.
He wanted the record 8.
Man were telling me, Messi.
World Cup.
It's the swan song. I said that's a what's it called? That's what's it called?
It was the Winter World Cup, Pete. That's why.
Like that's what we remember. That was a pity trophy. That was a pity trophy.
Already.
By the way, is the Ballon d'Or always in September? Was this news?
No, they moved it. They moved it earlier this year.
It used to be in
December.
December.
Normally in December.
That's why I said. That's why I said it's now. It's the 24-25 Ballon d'Or. They've changed it, so they include everything.
So we should wait till the new season is kicked off to get it done. Why can't we just do it in June or something?
Because players go on holiday.
Because there's a Continental Cup, there's a Club World Cup, there's a World Cup, there's a Euros. You got to include all them stuff, boy.
It's such a nonsense excuse, man.
It's ridiculous. This
makes more sense than what they were doing before.
After the season is done, and everyone's Community Shield is about to kick off, the week before the Community Shield, do the Ballon d'Or because the season is just about to start for everybody. It is not difficult.
Yeah, but that's
things ceremonial for the sake of it.
But I think that would be more ceremonial.
Why? The season is finished. Everyone's done their Player of the Season awards for their clubs.
Yeah, but like, no, because okay, it's another thing that I have an issue with when it comes to the PFA Player of the Year and all that stuff. Yeah, they don't make it an occasion. The reason we're talking about the Ballon d'Or is because they have this award ceremony. Everybody comes out one by one. Like they try to make it feel like something.
A month ago,
you can do that in July.
They can do that because the players go on
holiday. You can do it in July and August. I can't lie. I agree with that. You can.
The players go on holiday. The players go on holiday, and before the Community Shield, they're back.
Exactly. Only said a week before the Community Shield.
Yeah,
they're in training, so they can't wear a suit for a night. Yeah,
but they didn't just have a weekend of fixtures. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ain't PSG playing tonight?
They are.
They did. They lost.
They lost to Marseille.
So what are we talking about?
Did they lose?
They lost. Yeah, they lost 1-0.
Mandela was at the PSG.
Also, Dembele is not at work. He's picking up an award. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Big boy award. Big boy. But this year it has been deserved. I think well done to Ousmane Dembele, a person that we all agree that we didn't think was going to happen, but he proved that he deserved it.
Story-wise,
well done to you.
Story-wise, it's great.
Well done to you.
It's got the kind of great the story. It's got the great kind of beginning, the fall that you always get in the movies when someone's going like the down bad bit and the rise again. It's a great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Okay.
Hold on. What? Vitinha was third. Let's move on.
No, that's disgraceful.
Hang on.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
I read Rafinha first.
Rafinha was fifth. Let's move on.
Okay, I'm gonna show my bias.
Let's move on.
Vitinha was fantastic.
I like Vitinha.
Vitinha was fantastic. Vitinha was fantastic.
Oh my god!
29 league goals.
No.
Did you see Vitinha?
So are we saying that the Ballon d'Or should be biased towards offensive players?
Yes.
Cool. No problem.
That's always been Oscar's opinion.
Let's have it right, Ernest. Let's have it right. There was a stain put on the rep of the Ballon d'Or when Rodri won it. There's a stain on the rep when people like what did Gary Neville say?
Are you saying Luka Modric?
I don't need him anywhere near this Ballon d'Or. He doesn't need to be there. He doesn't need to be anywhere near there.
I'm not gonna lie. This is so interesting.
Let's keep it.
I disagree.
Unless you're a number 10, if you're not a forward, get the hell out of here.
If you don't apply your trade in the final third, I don't want to see you.
I don't want to hear it.
Whoa. Cole Palmer's 8th.
Cole Palmer's 7th. Cole Palmer's 7th.
No, listen, man.
Fabrizio says 7th. That's
Axel
8th.
I think of all
Axel 8th.
Axel 8th.
Axel 8th.
That's a crime.
Fabrizio just tweeted something. I don't know if that's
Let's
true.
move on. Let's move on, man.
No.
Oh,
The Cole Palmer's a let's move on.
Whoa, that is a let's move on,
But
guys.
you know what it is? You know the
Tep's
thing.
the top living in the world.
What did Cole Palmer do in 2024, 2025 season?
But this is the epitome.
Top 7 players in the world.
Cole Palmer slapped PSG in the Club World Cup.
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it.
Listen, my Ballon d'Or winner won. My Ballon d'Or winner won. I've been saying Usman. He's the man.
My Ballon d'Or winner. I know people don't care, but my Ballon d'Or winner.
No, Lola.
Man got robbed.
Lola, you was about to have center stage. I'm ready to hear what
Man got
happened
robbed.
in this game. Let's talk.
Because I don't care. Bon Mati is a levels footballer. She did not have a better year than Mariana Caldente. That's a nonsense. It should have been
Caldente didn't win it.
Did she win it three? No. She won it three times in a row.
I don't care about the road. She shouldn't have won it this year. I don't care.
But who
Based
was
on this
who
year.
was giving the minimum behind her though?
Based on this year, she should not have won it.
Mariana Caldente is the best player on the planet.
Where does she play?
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
No,
mate.
what position? What position?
Oh, midfield. 10, 8 depends on where we put in the game.
No,
she's
Peter,
midfielder.
it's enough, yeah? It's enough.
No, but I'm like,
What you said? Apply your trade in the final.
I'm saying that.
but it's kind of like
Bon
Mati and Caldente kind of do that kind of like 8-10 drifting midfield. The point is, she was the better one this year, and she came second. I know it's great, but she should have won it because Arsenal women won the freaking best team, best club in the world for the Ballon d'Or. Won the best club one. Mariona should have won the Ballon d'Or. She got teethed.
Where did Russo finish?
So
third. Where did Chloe Kelly finish?
That one. I love Chloe Kelly. That was a robbery. She shouldn't have been fifth.
Who got?
She should have been.
They do it for the big moments, isn't it? She scores in
Puteus, Alexi Puteus.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wait,
I'm gonna be the Jill. I'm gonna be the Jill spot of top 4 podcast. Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh no, gosh.
Are the best players in the women's game in England?
Some of them. I think the standouts. Some of the standouts.
The three out of four. Yeah.
I'd say it's the top 5 in me. The top 5 bar Chloe Kelly, who I love. That's pure PR went overdrive at the end for Chloe Kelly.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, top 5. But other than her,
you know the way in the men's game, the England, the Premier League is the best league in the world. Is it the same in the
I hate you so much. It's less like that.
It's not really.
The WSL is the Bundesliga.
It's the third. I think it's the third best.
I think we're kind of getting second though.
Lola. We drew on the weekend.
No, it's France. France is top tier. France is top tier.
For me though, I would say WSL is second only because in the Spanish league, in my opinion, it's just Barca.
It's just
the rest
Barca.
of them are all right.
You're right.
But like I'm saying,
you know the way
I'm gonna punch you, Randy.
you know the way the men's game has Messi. Is there a Messi in the women's team?
It's Bon Mati. That's why I'm saying she won it. I think the Barca PR. Arsenal. If you know anything about Arsenal women, yeah, our PR is like second to none. But it's second for a reason. Barca's PR is insane.
Is nuts.
I watched the Barca Champions League final against Chelsea where they battered them in 20 minutes.
It's hilarious.
I thought,
but you know how much PR has Paul? Chelsea went undefeated and won a domestic treble.
I remember that.
They had 2 players in the top 10 and they were both 10 and 9. Arsenal, we came second. Barely, we came second, but we won the Champions League, and also we had a lot of like England Lionesses, like the captain is Leah Williamson. So came seventh. Obviously, Russo's third, Chloe's fifth. Which again, I think we're very good at PR, so we boost our players. But Caldente is Spanish.
When the women have won Club of the Year, what is that for?
Just like who's been the best club?
PSG won Club of the Year.
Yeah, PSG won the Club of the Year as well.
Yeah, PSG won the men's.
Who won Club of the Year for the women?
Arsenal, which is why I'm seeing Caldente not getting first is a nonsense.
So Robin, I guess they don't give out points for diversity or nothing like that because Arsenal wouldn't win it then.
Hey, we got
Hey.
We got a couple. Isn't it?
Don't do that. Hey, don't do that. We brought in some people.
Listen, I don't want to get cancelled, but it looks like a certain man. It looks like a certain man orchestrated that photo. That's your photo. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there before I get cancelled.
Look, man, we've grown. We've added. We've got something there. They're gonna. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But I'm just saying. I think Cardente should have won it. She was, genuinely speaking, had a fantastic year. She won the Champions League.
Did you see the photo?
And on Bon Matty's head top, by the way. On Bon Matty got slapped in 2 finals, and she still won it. She lost in Spain. She got slapped, and for Barca versus Arsenal, she got slapped. So I'm just saying.
1,000%. Shout out to the Arsenal women, man, representing, man, doing it big.
Lamine Yamal brought 20 of his family members to this.
He needs to go back to. He needs to go to bed. Lamine, late. You're a young kid. It's late. Go get some sleep.
The thing is, he will win the Ballon d'Or. I have no doubt about that.
He's got bare time and he's sick. He'll win it.
We'll see. We'll see.
You know what? Maybe if he won it now, it might even be a poison chalice. It might think he's clock football. So
100%.
And his ego is already something that you manage to temper. So maybe give him a couple of years and he'll win it later.
Yeah. It might have gone crazy.
Mbappe has not won it yet. No.
And
he's on the roll this year.
I know he's burning.
So no Haaland, no Mbappe, no Lamar just yet.
I just deeped that, by the way.
But we got Usman, baby.
But deep, I just deeped it. The whole kind of like when they were growing up, it was Dembele and Mbappe. Everyone was like, "Oh, Dembele flopping, and Mbappe was going to win." And then Dembele won the Champions League and won the Ballon d'Or before Mbappe. Hilarious.
That's the story.
Oh, he must be fuming. Mbappe must be fuming low key, innit?
Where did he finish? Where did Mbappe finish?
Like 6th or something?
Probably like somewhere down there.
7th, something like that.
Ronaldinho's presented him with the Ballon d'Or. That is something.
Like for example, who had a better year out of Mbappe and Salah?
I can't tell you.
Salah.
But Salah was higher in the list, isn't it?
How?
What goals and assists and the fact that he won the Premier League?
No. I'm saying individual season.
No, but they include team stuff as well.
What? No,
I know. But my point is, you see how you can't always play the achievement and the individual season.
Mbappe had a stinker last season.
Did he?
Like he started off slow.
He started off slow, but hey, that second half, even I retracted my statements. I said, yo. I said, hey, yo.
How do you start slow and finish the league with 31 goals? Let me
Because
start
Mbappe,
slow in life.
innit?
Let me start slow in life if I finish.
He scored 31 goals.
No, Peter. I had to retract my own statements. I said, yo.
Mbappe last year was criminal. Criminal last year.
But do you know what, Ernest? People were dying for him to fail at Madrid. People.
Guys, he started 34 games for Madrid, scored 31.
Yeah, it's literally a case of it's because the narrative was there that they wanted him.
Champions League, 13 games, 7 goals, 1 assist.
Yeah,
Guys,
it's because he didn't start the way.
And there's a reason I kept quiet when you asked that question.
Because guys, trust me,
he's the best in the world.
I respect Salah, but when people were getting mad that he finished first, I said, hold on, there's players who had better seasons. That's why I brought up Mason Greenwood. So it depends on your perspective.
That's a bit too far, but I had a point.
No. I'm saying like the difference maker in some of these decisions ain't always bias. It's not always bias.
He's winning the Ballon d'Or next year. Mbappe is the king.
Have you seen the start? Mbappe's start this season already. He's on it.
Ever since the World Cup final, that's it done.
If they gave us a set criteria and each of us individually had to pick a Ballon d'Or winner, we'd come up with different names, even if we had the same criteria. So
this season,
but I think it would be more linear though. If it was
this season, I think this season you can't argue.
So, for example, if it was say goals and assists, and then any other metric you wanted to pick, nobody would have a central midfielder.
Wait,
no,
what?
Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Well, that's not what this is for. The Ballon d'Or is for the forward.
That's not what it's about.
No, for me, you see me, like, I'd rather you tell me the game is rigged.
Say again?
I would rather you tell me the game is rigged, because if you tell me that the Ballon d'Or is for footballers, to me, a midfielder can win it.
I hear you.
They can and they have.
And for me, don't get me wrong, you lot know I have a bias towards midfielders.
Yes.
I have a big bias towards midfielders because I think being able to deal with the middle of the pitch, I don't think any other position is more important. So I'll always have a bias, yeah?
Very difficult.
But I think that the attackers, I don't think that their job is easy, but I think they get an easy like pass into greatness that midfielders don't get.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I think it's because it's the most desired part of the pitch. Therefore, the most talented footballers play there.
I think I'll probably say wingers more than strikers.
In today's day and age.
I think of all time, the two goats of our generation were not strikers.
They weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying
when I say today's day and age, I mean with them as the introduction of that.
Like Mbappe was at Monaco as a winger.
Mm-hmm.
Neymar, winger. I think those are the guys to me that deserve the accolades. I think with the exception of people like Thierry Henry, who also started on a wing. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Gyökeres should be in the running for a Ballon d'Or over Bukayo Saka.
But that's where the game has evolved to. There was a time when the Ballon d'Or was R9, Shevchenko, Michael Owens. It was that at one point.
Yeah, so, but in the same vein, Figo won. Was it 2000?
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
2001 was Zidane.
It better be.
Yeah.
2002 was who?
Nedved.
How many strikers have I mentioned?
Ronaldo. Nedved robbed Thierry in 03.
2002 was Ronaldo. In 3 years of peak football heritage, one number 9 has won. So I'm saying depending on your
two of them won. You said when did you start from? What year did you start from?
I said Figo, Zidane, and R9.
Sorry, Zidane didn't win 01 was Michael Owen.
So Zidane was 99?
Zidane won it. I want to say Zidane won it 98.
Zidane won 98.
98.
Then Rivaldo.
98.
Then
Rivaldo was 99. Yeah,
Rivaldo was 99.
Yeah, then Figo, then Owen. Then
Beckham finished like third that year.
Ronaldo again. Nedved in 2003, Shevchenko in 04, Dino in 05, Cannavaro in 06.
Scandalous.
And then Kaka. So yeah. I mean,
like I said, midfield. To me, midfielders are all allowed in that. Yeah.
Out of all of that, Kaka's the most underrated Ballon d'Or winner of all time. The guy was special.
He was special.
He was the most underrated
Ballon d'Or winner. Rivaldo is more underrated.
Nah, definitely not.
That is a debate. I think Rivaldo was to this day is still underrated.
No, Rivaldo's got his jersey hung up. Rivaldo's underrated.
With who?
I'm saying that he's been rated highly.
By who?
By who? I think the opposite. I think people don't rate Rivaldo enough.
I don't hear his name. You know.
Thank you, Adrian.
No, here's the thing. Don't forget, Rivaldo was more so like a 90s player, right? And then towards the end, the early 2000s was the end of his career. So you could be forgiven. You could be forgiven for not hearing much. Kaka was in our time.
But Kaka is revered.
The 90s guys don't talk about Rivaldo.
Nah, they do.
They don't.
No, they don't.
Not like that, man.
They talk about R9.
Baggio, even Baggio gets more love.
100%.
With the money.
Rivaldo is completely underrated.
Oh, but Baggio was a different level though. But the players that you're comparing him to being rated by, I don't think he's better. I don't think Rivaldo's better than Ronaldo or Baggio, for example.
Fair enough.
So I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I agree with you, man, when you're saying that there's more noise about Ronaldo, there's more noise about X, Y, and Z. Fair enough. But Rivaldo,
you're saying rightly so.
We're sensationalists, aren't we? So it looks way more inflated than it probably was. So But Rivaldo, you're right. Maybe Rivaldo didn't get the plaudits, but I remember when he was playing, especially the commentary, the media, like he was the guy.
It was the man.
In
By the time I saw him, he was cooked, you know.
That Louis van Gaal, Barcelona.
I saw about Olympiacos first.
He was like the king. That Louis, when you think of Louis van Gaal and Barcelona '99, it's Rivaldo, it's Figo, Rivaldo, and Kluivert. You get what I'm saying? Like you think of those players. So anyway, I don't know. Let's move things along, guys. Let's wrap things up. Elsewhere in the Premier League, Aston Villa still without a win after drawing with Sunderland, who went down to 10 men. Lola, you could probably attest to this. Is this the third season syndrome from Unai Emery?
I mean, it looks like it.
Because Ollie Watkins cannot score. He cannot hit a barn door. And honestly, it's just.
But last season he was bad.
Ollie.
Who?
Ollie Watkins.
Was he?
Oh.
Ollie Watkins wasn't great last year. John Duran took bare plaudits and then he left, and Ollie Watkins didn't fill in those boots.
Was it not last year he scored bare goals, or they just like?
Ollie Watkins was I think 2 seasons ago.
No, I'm sure he scored like 16 last season.
No, that's not. But the season before,
the season before, I remember when they went.
He scored 19 the season before.
Okay, he went to the Emirates and he bagged bare goals that season.
Twice, yeah, bagged twice that season.
Yeah, that's it. Last season when it was actively looked like.
No, honest, that's hard. You bagged 16 last season.
Maybe I'm judging him off the season before then.
I think that's what we're doing. But either which way, yeah.
Year before that was 19. Yeah,
I was gonna say the year before that.
That was 15.
The thing is,
consistent about him being like a 15, 16 goal season. It's just
fair
like
enough.
Season before that.
I think what happened was last season when Duran was there, Watkins and Duran were going ban for ban on goals. But then after Duran left, it dried up a little bit. Villa got over the line in the end, but I think it dried up a bit. And there was that whole saga with him and going to Arsenal and everything else like that. So there was a bit of a mishap. But anyway,
was Duran banging like that though?
He might have banged like 5 in 10.
It
It was like maybe 5 in 10 or something like that. Yeah. Nothing crazy.
So what's the issue? I know we don't want to stay long, but what's the issue with Villa?
Listen, they're 18th in the league, guys, after 5 football matches.
Do you think the Villa discourse has just been a bit premature?
What do you mean? Discourse on what? Negatively or what?
No, I'm concerned. I'm definitely concerned.
People say like, oh, they're one of the teams that could go down.
Well, they're not going down.
No.
They're not going down. I'm concerned.
The only thing I'll say,
what does concern mean?
You should be
No
concerned.
wins in 5.
I think it's very much they're giving.
No, but what does that extend to? Like,
I think they're very much giving like the credit. It's looking like they could end up finishing like in and around the Palace positions, that the usual Palace.
I have an evil reason why I want Villa to finish.
Do you want one of their players?
Huh?
Because you want one of their players? Else?
or people come tomorrow.
No, I have an evil reason.
Please share.
I know why. I know
Rob-
exactly why. And guess what? I'm with you.
No, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Please.
I'm with you.
Kennington, where it started.
No, he had.
Get that bum out of here.
He had a smelly interjection with Matty Cash, boy.
If this guy's not playing for United again, yeah. Why do you guys have like negative energy towards Sancho?
If I met Sancho today, I'd shake his hand. It has nothing to do with him. In the words of the great Michael Corleone, it's not personal. It's just business.
It's just business.
Woo!
So do you feel the same way about Rashford?
Nope.
What, 2 goals at St. James's Park, by the way?
Garnacho, I think
I can't stand Garnacho personally, but I don't know where Ernest is.
But like Garnacho, I get because he's very annoying. But Sancho,
no, that's what I'm saying.
I get Sancho. So Sancho pissed me off.
With Garnacho, it's like I don't. The thing about Sancho is Garnacho is I don't even bother with him because I'm like, the fruit will bear in the end.
Yes.
I don't have to give you the rope. You're gonna hang
He's just
yourself.
a stupid kid. It's just a stupid kid.
I don't really care about Garnacho's antics.
Yeah,
You're going to hang yourself, and I'm like, okay, cool, fine. You do your thing. Sancho to me is proof that United, the institution, is not the problem. So the further
we tried. You need to understand, we tried it, this guy.
The further we dig the knife in,
broken clocks, man. Broken clocks.
No, I don't think it's broken clocks. I think that the discourse around the United institution is BS. I think it's nonsense.
I don't know, man. I've seen prospects go there and look like shell of them former selves.
I don't think Rashford was late to the Barcelona meeting because he grew up at Man United. I think it's such a lazy, stupid argument.
Wait. First of all, wait. What is the argument? Because I'm perceiving the
argument is incredibly superficial, and it basically says that Manchester United, the institution, is the reason why players look a shell of themselves when they are there, and they look better when they've gone. And I think that is a nonsense argument.
I hear it, man.
And the reason why I think it's a nonsense argument is because can we cast our minds to one Christian Pulisic who left Chelsea and gets double figures in goals at AC Milan? Would any of you take him back?
No.
None of you would take him back. But he's doing well in Serie A, no? But the language that we've heard is that Betis,
AC Milan are not in Europe, but I hate
no. The
language you hear that Betis is the savior.
We are not going to pretend. One thing I like to do on this podcast is highlight the BS. We are not going to pretend that we didn't hear some of the nastiest takes when Anthony was doing his half a season madness at Betis.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
We are not going to pretend that people weren't moving crazy with the accolades for Anthony. We are not. No, listen.
Ernest, name them.
No. I'm not saying anyone here. I'm
not
saying
anyone.
I'm saying the discourse around Manchester United players who leave and quote unquote do well is a nonsense argument. That is what I am saying.
Do you know the lens I'm looking at it from?
Go on.
Benjamin Sesko.
No, that's not what we're saying, Adrian. That's not what we're saying, Adrian. I'll give you an example. What's the last good Man United team you don't remember?
Lockdown 2020. Yeah, Greenwood, Rashford, Martial, Pogba, Bruno. Even Lingard, I think.
Between lockdown 2020 with Oli and Ten Hag's first year, we qualified for the Champions League 3 times.
Yeah.
So how bad is the institution? You know what? The silence was so poetic. I want to ask again.
It was great.
I want to ask again. How many times did Man United qualify for the Champions League between lockdown and 2023 under Ten Hag?
Yeah.
So essentially, what we're saying is, let's actually unpack the reasons why Ten Hag's second season to now things have been bad, instead of painting the entire institution as bad. Because Robin, they think we've forgotten. They were painting the institution as bad at the same time they were telling us the roof was leaking. They said Ronaldo was right because we didn't have a 2025 jacuzzi. That's what they told us. And yet, all these teams qualified for the Champions League with the 2006 gym that Roy Keane was using. So I'm so sorry. The argument is BS. The argument is BS. I'm not hearing a word of it. Because what we do is because again, you guys know, any United criticism, I'm here. I am here for me and Robin don't argue when you lot are getting onto United. But there are some things
Robin does. Robin argues.
I mean, some, Robin, the Belgian blood, sometimes it gets a bit,
The triple waffles, mate. That's what I see.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And it's Jupiler.
My Jupiler is there.
Listen to Murad's logic. Imagine United fans using qualifying for the UCL as a barometer of acceptable standards. Robin, what fan bases use the qualifying for the Champions League as acceptable standards, please? I think it's a team in North London. That's what I've heard. And this is the thing. His next comment is, this is a fall from grace. And nobody in this group chat has denied our fall from grace. What I am saying is, let us not use McTominay doing well at Napoli. Pulisic had more goals than him and didn't get into the Ballon d'Or 30-man list. So let's not make it look like, oh, he's left now, therefore United was the problem. He scored 5 more goals last season for Napoli than his highest tally at Man United. Guys, all I'm going to say to the court, let's put this to bed. Some guys are just crap.
Some.
So
and that's okay. And that's okay.
On that note, Aston Villa are without a win this season. They are 18th, 2 defeats and 3 draws. They go to Fulham. They're at home to Fulham next weekend.
Say that again, Lola.
Long may it continue.
Long may it continue.
Long may it
All right,
continue.
there's Villa haters in here.
I've been on it. I've been a Villa hater.
No. I'm not hating on Villa.
Oscar.
No,
I'm hating on Villa.
Let's
Hating on Villa.
let's come back. Yeah. Eddie Howe can't seem to get a win in Bournemouth since he left there. Well, what's going on there? Blunt FC again, Newcastle.
because Bournemouth were a good team.
Bournemouth are a good team. Bournemouth are a good team.
Bournemouth, do you know what?
That's just
Bournemouth are a good team with a good manager.
That's literally what it is.
that's just it. That's literally all it is.
How about that? Even with the players that they've lost over the summer, the fact that they're churning that the way they are, fair play to them, man. Fair play to those guys. West Ham lost again at home to Crystal Palace.
Hey, have you seen the pictures they're doing with Graham Potter?
Oh, it's hilarious.
Guys, I didn't know there was that many West Ham fans. They are all over the internet. Just
They're getting louder. They're getting louder every game, and it makes my heart sing.
This man.
It makes my heart sing because
They're gonna make Space go mad.
No, because the arrogance they have when I
As a
rated
governor
them, when they won the Conference League, I rate it 100%. But they have been moving like they're king since then, and it's hilarious. So I want everything. I want them to feel everything because it's jokes.
They
were acting
to David Moyes. Nothing makes me happier.
I love it.
Nothing
More.
makes me happier.
And that the Mateta signature smacking of that corner flag,
guys,
it felt better.
Guys, rumor mill. Apparently, Nuno was spotted having a meal in a restaurant 30 minutes away from Sullivan's house.
I went to Westfield, you know.
Yeah.
I went to Five Guys.
By the way, I think that's dirty. I think that's
That
dirty.
two-bottled codger. You think he's giving him the nice stuff?
That's dirty.
What's
if you're gonna sack me, sack me. Don't have meetings with my replacement while I'm still in a job. That's
wait. When do you want them to have the meetings?
Well, after the sacking. Well, after the sacking, so they go without a manager.
Yeah.
Come on, man. These deals don't get done over 24 hours.
Wait. So Graham Potter's putting out cones today and trading. These times the owners are calling managers left, right, and center, saying, "Yo, give me a presentation."
I think that
Potter's away.
I think Graham Potter is a man. Like you have to deal with the reality that you're expendable.
Yeah, but when you're performance review, you still turn up. You don't just skip the meeting.
If you're expendable at Real Madrid,
you put a brave face and you crack on.
Guys, yeah, whoever co-signed the goalkeeper from Leicester and Walker Peters from Southampton needs to walk out the door with him.
Bro, I called this on the preview show. In the preview of the season, I called it. I said, "Whoa, they've gone to Leicester and given them £20 million for one of their players." What?
They keeper, no less.
And then call back Fabianski anyway. Nah, man. Nah. Who was released last season? Released.
It was a bucket of tears. Did you see his interview?
Your mate, stadium announcer even decided to give him a nice little welcome back, mate.
Yeah, 100%.
No, I pick him up. Yeah, of course. No, he's West Ham proper.
Welcome back, Flappy Anstey, mate. You gotta welcome him back, man. Okay, what about Wolverhampton?
Can also get paid this week?
Oh, he got paid.
Oh wait, I need to know.
He started. He didn't score. He didn't get that bonus.
Oh, he started. Oh, guaranteed. Okay.
I don't think he got that bonus still.
What's it called? Wolverhampton Wanderers losing at home to Leeds, man.
Love
They're
it.
going down. They're going down. That one is certified.
They're sticky. It's a sticky situation still.
And Strand Larson
Arsenal
signed a death row contract of 5 years. What was he thinking?
There surely has to be a clause in there because it's weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think well of him, yeah. That he's just securing the bag for his family because at least 5 seasons worth of like maybe 40 grand a week.
Yeah.
That's the family are comfortable.
I don't
I'm
think
thinking-
you
I'm thinking-
understand
no.
40 bags a week.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
40 bags in a week.
Yeah,
A lot.
It's
That's a
guaranteed
lot
for
of 40
5
bags a
years.
week.
I'm thinking
40 bags a year is pretty good going.
I'm thinking Wolves know that they probably.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Wolves. I feel like Wolves know they're not exactly going to be like.
David,
guaranteed
take me
to
to your workplace, man.
No, I'm saying.
I said, no, it's not.
I'm saying
Yo,
Wolves. I feel like
Adrian, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. You see
What,
on Twitter
bro?
where man talk about like man can't live in London on 100 bags a week. I'm like, guys,
Who we doing?
I don't know what
Weird.
lifestyles you lot are living.
Go Costco. But they can't make lifestyle miserable.
I need you guys to just remember.
Like 8 racks a week off the I don't even know, huh?
I need you guys to remember that Twitter is full of people who just want to show chest. They're all liars. They want to pretend they're doing what. Anyone who's saying on Twitter they can't
10 racks a month.
100k was it a year? They're liars.
Yeah.
And they're strong liars.
10 racks a month.
I can't be comfortable on 100k.
Please, man.
That's what they say.
Bro, I'll be in a coma.
like-
That's how comfortable I'll be in a coma. I'd have missed 3 elections by the time I wake up.
Like, man are on the roads, not making 40 bags, 50 bags a year. They're going to David Lloyd.
Spooning man.
Nah, being on the roads and going David Lloyd is hilarious.
Oh, come to Cricklewood.
Hey, yo, big man. Let me get into the sauna. Let me get to.
Trust me, I have enough friends who get paid way less than 100k and live very comfortable places in their own houses. It's fine. You can live in London on less than 100k.
No, but for David Lloyd, you need 100k though. To be fair,
Yeah, but then we don't get it. Don't get it.
You don't.
it's like 2 bills. Was it 2 bills a month? People, I can't.
And I say what I always say: who forced you?
These men don't even do 3 times a week in pure gym. What are we talking about, David Lloyd?
Oh,
Let's see the routine. Let's see the routine. I want to see what the workout is.
You know the routine. The routine
Yeah,
is
but-
5 Instagram pics, and that's it.
Train like me.
It's 5 Instagram pics and we're out. Nothing more, nothing less.
Nonsense people. Yeah, I mean,
Pete, why did Matt say that?
I have no idea.
what happened?
Hey,
No, do you remember the story?
Hey, Pete, you bumping TFL?
No. It was the other way around. Peter was stopping people.
Oh yeah,
Forgetting
people,
it.
some people. Yeah.
And then he decided to use a certain word instead of just keeping it simple.
Tell you what, back in it, man.
Yeah.
Did you know, fun fact on TFL, did you know you can't put more than £85 on your oyster?
I didn't know.
Hey, big
But
man,
you can buy it.
contactless.
You
bro.
buy Apple cards, can't you?
Listen, I don't do contactless. For you to then nick my money at midnight when I'm in my bed. No.
£14.10.
I don't own an
Yeah,
oyster.
but where are you going? Where are you going?
I went box bark, and I said £14.10.
Yeah, no. You can't wake up in the
Yeah, but-
morning with your.
Hey,
with
Pete, why do you know that piece of information?
Because obviously,
Money.
85.
Money.
You got robbed still.
£85 on the oyster.
Honest. That's
You don't pay the. You know, Peter's got his priorities in order: rent, food, transport.
bro.
He wants to slap $1 on there, 100 quid on there. bro.
Nat said it's 90, not 85.
Okay, interesting. Because when I've gone to the oyster, like I did the other day, I scanned it in. You know when it gives you like, oh, how much you want to put on? You know when it gives you the number, the big number straight away.
Did somebody fart on the thing? What's going on?
I heard that. That was AD.
What
Oh,
No, it was after.
Don't put me Oscar. Don't put me Oscar. It wasn't me. Don't put at me.
What's it
You're
called?
putting at me.
Yellow card.
That's mad. Yeah, you know when you go to scan your card, yeah, and you can add in like it just gives you the numbers like prepaid already. The maximum I've ever gone up to that I can get up to is 85. And even then,
the only time I'll use an Oyster.
The max I've got up to, like he's trying to get the highest score.
The only reason I'll use an Oyster card.
I tried to cover my month. I tried to cover my month for the basically cover for the month, innit? So I ain't got to think about I got to top that up again. I tried to just get it done in the month, but it won't let me.
Oh, guys, I've got another fun.
The only reason I'll use Oyster card is because you can only put your roll card on an Oyster card if you want the discount on the tube.
Listen, I do not use contactless.
That's the only reason.
Run them man there because start jacking me at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's not right, bro.
I've seen people robbed. I've seen people robbed.
Jacking you at 1 a.m. Like you're taking the train at 1 a.m.
No. They charge you 10p at the start, and then they calculate how many journeys you've done by the end of the day. So they don't charge you each time. So that way they can tell if you've gone like one zone 1 or 2 zones.
Ernest, I can't enter a train station, leave a train station, do another journey coming back home, and not know how much I've spent. I can't do that.
I hear it.
It's mind-boggling.
I hear it. I also don't care. I don't own Oyster. I haven't owned Oyster, like had an Oyster since I was in school. I don't care.
Yes, Lola.
I don't teeth it. I use my card. I'm an adult.
Yeah. Guys. I've got money making. I've got after uni was tight, bruv. So listen, if it's tight, yeah. You know your Oyster cards.
Robbie, lie, man.
All right, listen. I'm trying to put the random on game. Listen, you see if you got Oyster card, yeah. Go to the Oyster card machine. You know you can sell them back your Oyster card. It's £5. You get back £5 plus whatever's on the Oyster card. So if you have £7 on your let's say you've got £7 on your Oyster, they'll give you £5 plus the £7. That's £12 up.
Hey, we're getting bumped, you know, because Oyster card price has remained the same, but the inflation of the actual journey has gone up. Like it was £5 for an Oyster card time ago.
I think it's 7 now, isn't it?
It's still 5.
I think it's 7. I swear it's 7.
How can you charge me £7 for an Oyster card before I put money on it?
I think it's a scandal. Yeah,
you know, you're topping up £20. It's never finishing your journey, huh?
Oh, man said, what's the what?
What do you mean I got to top up at Edgeway? Are you mad? You're gone.
For the drivers out here, what's the worst PCN in the city? Westminster by a country mile. I got hit bad. At Westminster.
The thing is, because I don't get PCNs, bro, so
I had a stinker. I parked in Park Lane once. Stinker.
That's your problem,
bro. It was like one. Wait. It was like one. Oscar, you'll know this. It was like 2 a.m. Yeah, and it was like our aunt came down from America and she was staying at the Sheraton, innit? So then I must have come over and like help with bags and that for light work, innit? Drop bags off, head off. Tuesday, bruv. I see myself. I didn't even clock it. I'm on a double red.
Stink. Oh my god,
that's a stinker though.
No, but that's a stinker.
You know what? Yeah, it's 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. It's late at night.
The sign says no stopping at any time. Anytime means anytime.
Double red, bruv.
You man that drive. I don't know how you lot can just park anywhere, man. Like
I don't.
it is £80 for a ticket now.
Do you know what that is?
Are you crazy?
You know what that is? That's a sign of wealth.
Hey, do you know where Peter lives? I won't pay it up. But you see Peter's borough. Oh my word.
It's £80 if you pay it within 14 days. It's double after that.
I thought it was 60.
Nah, it's gone up steam.
No, so because it was 80 and then it's 160. Yeah, 160 is the actual price.
That's what I did. I always say this.
Listen.
No, but I always say this, yeah. Depending on the ability to park anywhere, it's the sign of wealth. Because that's why people always say, "Oh, celebrities have money." No, it's because they can park anywhere because they know I'll pay the fine. What's that going to do for my life?
That's the difference. They can afford the fancy. That's why you end up bear these like Porsches and Ferraris are like parking up.
From when your fine is more than the petrol you put in that tank, no blood.
That's crazy.
No blood. No.
And then they're gonna take you to county court for that.
Oh my days,
huh?
Bro. You know when you
CC
forgot
what?
There's been a time I think it was like during like wedding prep and stuff. I was catching fines left, right. For because you know when you go to places that are just in, like
what are you doing?
What is that?
And it's always when Peter's talking.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Adrian, what's going on, man?
It's laughter. It's laughter.
Your laughter sounds like it's coming out of somewhere else.
I know. It's because the way Peter talks. Man said in vendor preparation, that's the worst time to be getting fired.
So I need to tell you another parking, not even parking, a driving nightmare. See, my borough, they've started introducing clean air zones. So what that means, so within my borough, I kid you not, it has its own congestion charge. So you can't drive into certain parts of the borough unless
your
I'm not joking.
Its own congestion charge.
I am not joking. You can search this up. It's called the Clean Air Neighborhood, right? The only way you can drive into that borough, your car has to be registered to an address in that borough, or if you're visiting someone in the clean air zone, they have to tell the council that this car is coming to visit me. Do not charge them. However, if you drive in at any time in that point, even to Hana's the clean air neighborhood, you're finished. And Hammersmith Fulham will find you. They will find you.
All this is telling me I got.
So the air diagonal should be dirty.
Oh, you know what? For another episode, have I told you about my Lime bike journey story? Because speaking of
no,
Lime bike is a picture I need to see.
I know this is back in the UK, and though I can tell you this.
Do you know what it is? It's because of the fact that there's boroughs and no-go zones. I learned the hard way.
Tell me about it, Peter. You go first.
It's for another episode. Oh,
no, it's not. We've got time. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Did you say you go first?
Yeah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Have you got one?
No, remember, I put in the group one time, and then you said, and then so I had a howler. I put it in the group, and then you said you had one as well.
Oh,
remember, I put a screenshot, and I said your borough is a myth.
I had a sensational howler. This is the greatest howler of all time. I left very quickly the Emirates Stadium. I've hopped on a line bike at 5 p.m. at the Emirates Stadium. I thought because I said to myself, you know what, Pete, let's see, can I cycle home in it? It's about 12 miles. Well, let me cycle home and see how it happens. Cause I cycled, remember Oscar, I used to cycle to Dad's house, right? Breathing heavy when I got home. But the thing is,
you didn't hear the numbers this guy said. He said 12 miles.
12 miles.
But
heavy like a
dog.
Let me tell you, I get on the line bike. First one, scan it in, zing, ready to go. Why is there no chain on the bike? Right, cool. I said, this is an Emirates. This is Holloway Road for real. I thought, right, cool. Hopped off. Next one, round the corner. Boom, scan it. In I go. Zing. I am flying, I get the sat nav going. I'm thinking, blood, it's the little battery electric city. I'm gone. When I tell you, I left Highbury and Hackney in a heartbeat. I get to Stratford. I think this is lit, bro. This is sick. 2-2s now. I noticed the bike getting heavy in it. Just feeling heavy. I'm feeling no power. I thought nothing of it. I look at the thing in it. I thought nothing of it. Cool. The power comes back in it. So I'm thinking, maybe it's battery charge, maybe it's doing a little thing. I get to, do you know where Copper Box is in Stratford? It's like near Westfield Adjacent.
The basketball.
Guys, if you're on a bike and you're in the areas, horrendous scenes. Anyway, I get to like, I think it's like the A13 or A12, like one of them highway roads, right? I'm zinging. The battery's gone, blood. The battery's gone. I'm thinking, have I run out of battery? But the thing said it had like 70 miles on it. I thought, okay, cool, say no more. Guys, I come to learn And also, my sat nav was saying, "Oh, your trip's ending in like 7 minutes." I said, "I know I don't live 7 minutes from Stratford. What are they talking about? Either I'm zinging, like they think I'm frigging Armstrong on the drugs, or I've done something. I've had a howler. Carry on, bro. I end up getting towards Forest Gate, and I said, "What am I doing in Forest Gate? There's no reason for me to be here." Now the bike is heavy, man, them and gal them, yeah, heavy. 2-2s now. I noticed that there's no power at all, and there's been no power for time.
Yes.
I go to the app, yeah. I look at the app in it, and I see my map that's normally green because obviously lime in it, yeah. It's a green map. All of a sudden turns red. So I'm like, right, what does red mean? So I'll Google it. What does red mean? Meanwhile, you know the money's on the ticker, yeah. You ain't got time to be. This is like a Formula 1 pit stop. It's got to be 2 seconds and out. I see there's a no-go zone in the borough of Newham. I said, wait, hold on. I'm you know, guys, Forest Gate, after being in Stratford, you're knee deep in Newham.
Yeah,
right?
You're pretty deep.
So, okay, cool. So there's no power till I get to a green zone. No idea where I was. Bro, I kept cycling and I was going up hills. When I tell you I was sweating buckets, I end up going up and down hills and whatnot, and I end up in Beckton. Because the thing is now sending me to the Woolwich, to like the Woolwich footpath. Take the bike down the footpath.
The bike down the tunnel.
Try to get down to the bottom. Now these line bikes are heavy. Took it down the stairs, guys. There's no bikes allowed on the footpath. I said, right, cool. I've carried this thing back up the stairs. Bear in mind, I got a backpack from work, and I'm carrying a line bike, guys. Try lifting up one of them line bikes. Carry that back up to the top. I get on the Woolwich ferry instead. I think, bun this. I'm going to the ferry, bruv. Bun it. Got on the ferry. And then the nearest green zone from the Woolwich ferry was in Charlton, blood.
Yes. My days. You live my life.
I had to go to Charlton, the Valley, to park this thing over, bruv. I got home at 10 to 8 that night. I left the stadium at 5 p.m. and it charged me 35 quid as well.
Yeah, line bikes. I learned that they don't just do it in London, by the way. They do it in every city.
What do you mean you offer bikes in London and then there's some boroughs that don't allow the bike?
It's a borough decision. Some boroughs are just like, nah, we don't want them.
And Peter, it's not even like there's like a little beep that warns, nothing like that.
Nothing.
Because Peter, the same thing happened to me. Because I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Because Peter, do you know what I got to?
Go on.
You know Douglas's old house?
Yeah.
Same thing. I'm thinking, raw, like I'm putting the bare welly into it. I took it all the way to the Elizabeth line. I tried to park up, telling me no go zone. And I had to get the bike. I had to ride the bike back. I had to drag it down the stairs. I had to take it on the Southeastern all the way to Blackheath. And I'm parking in Newham. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. No, why am I going up? I must be going uphill. That must be the reason why.
Oh, mate. Yeah, you know them ones. Bro, the line bike is a farce. It's the biggest farce going now. It's the biggest farce in London.
But even the rate, it's like what, 29p a minute? Huh?
It's a scandal. It's for people that are going from St. Paul's to frigging Bank. That's all you can do. That's all it's for. One road from St. Paul's to Bank. That your job done. Anyway, speaking of these people, Fulham destroyed Brentford, just like these lot destroyed my frigging my
bank account.
Yeah, like I said, like Fulham with its clean air neighborhood cleaned out Brentford. So
yeah, man. With this clean air. And man
it's a farce. It's a farce because I remember driving down that road and seeing this sign and seeing cameras, and I'm thinking, what is this?
Nah,
2-2s now.
The idea.
I look at it and I'm just like, have you just fined me? Luckily, my car was still registered in the bar because I bought it within the bar, so it was still registered to the bar, so I could still drive it. But crazy. Imagine I didn't even know.
They got to tell these things. They got to tell you.
Come on.
If they tell you, that means they can't take your money. So
true.
But imagine I can't drive in certain parts of my borough just because my car's not registered to it.
Hey, AD, you know, I just dumped the bike outside macro, bro. I just said, bun this, bro. I threw it.
I wanted to just dump it, but obviously it's on my time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true that.
I just do what other people do. Just report it stolen, and it actually stops it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, very quickly before we sleep.
Brentford are in trouble, by the way. But,
yeah, Brentford. I mean, sometimes maybe good. You know what I mean? That's how Brentford seem to be. Goal of the week. There's a couple.
Gabby.
oh, okay. Martinelli. Okay.
Yeah. Fantastic chip.
I won't lie to you. I barely watched a lot of football, so the only one I can think of is the Martinelli one. So I'm biased. I can't think of a lot.
At Anfield, there were some good goals, man.
Gravenberch, great goal.
Oh yes, actually, I do remember that.
Gravenberch's finish was unbelievable.
Oh my days! I tell you what one surprised me.
Gone again.
Tyreek Mitchell. Go and have a look at that. The technique.
Yeah.
Look at that. Actually saw more goals than I thought.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna.
Because remember, David said the baby scored. I had to have a look. I said, "Wow."
Right, let's go around. I'm going Martinelli. Oscar.
Gabriel Martinelli.
Gravenberch.
Lola.
Yeah, I'll go Martinelli.
Bring me an Italian. Is that an order? Is that like a food or something?
No.
Manager. He wants an Italian manager.
We got Portuguese. I need some what's it called? Some
Tagliatelle.
Some focaccia.
He wants a cognac from Vapiano's. That's what he wants.
Robin, that's not my guy, man.
Vapiano's, man. I've got to make a trip there. I ain't been there in ages.
They're German.
Hey,
what's a calzone?
They're one of the most overrated things that girls order.
Yeah, I need.
Wait, why did you make it gendered?
Like,
you can't go to Ballon, no shades. What the hell can y'all go?
Can I get a calzone?
fix your voice, my guy.
I think a calzone is one of the worst things Italians have ever made.
They didn't make it.
Is it Italian, or is it like how Americans?
I would not be surprised if it's like the same food as a chicken tikka masala.
No, it could be. I'm just asking. Is it like Italian, or is it like Italian American?
I think American. I've got an Italian colleague, right? Where if we eat pizza and there's anything other than it just being a mozzarella pizza, he says, "What the hell is this?" So,
hey, tell him pipe down, man.
Yeah, man, live a little.
What's the on?
Listen, man.
What's the on?
I was gonna say a why, but you need some decorations on that bad boy. I'll leave it at that.
Hey,
what I was gonna say.
I'm looking at the ref.
No, I didn't say it though. No, I didn't say it. Come on.
Yeah, but you thought it. We're not at the pitch. Thinking is a crime as well.
Really? I might as well just say it. I need some meat on that pizza.
Man's moving like Jesus. Man said, if you think it in your heart, you've already committed it.
No, because the minute he said I was gonna say a why, and he said what something on pizza, I said I know exactly what's happening here.
No, but come on, you can't just have basil and tomato.
Yeah. By the way, calzone is from Naples. It is Italian.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, there you go. I can't lie. Napoleon pizza is banging. So there we go.
Napoleon.
How's Roman?
Hey, Endo, we got to come prepared.
How's Roman pizza?
Do you know what? Yeah, I've never even thought to ask why.
Endo, I told you, Ernest has signed for the Middlesex County FA. I'm
Hey, Mirad.
Hold on. What's going on?
Yeah, Mirad, leave, man. Leave.
No. In fairness, in Ernest's line of work, you need cards. Ernest, what did you tell me?
Oh yeah, yes. Well, when I got told what you told me, yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
Tell you guys what happened on Saturday?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Walk on.
You can tell us now.
So, any of you that have been to my barbershop, there's a couch behind me for customers to sit down and wait. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, this happened on Friday. There's a man who's come waiting for one of my other colleagues, but he comes to the shop like 2 hours before his slot. Yeah. Man's got to like warm up food, bring the food back upstairs. He puts his headphones on. He starts watching one of his shows. Yeah. But after he's eating, he was eating pasta in some whatever, yeah. Man's conked out because of the carbs, the carbohydrates. Man's got to lie down. I said, okay. You know, you guys know me. There's questions I don't ask. Yeah. Man said to me, Ernie, what shows are you watching currently? Yeah. Lying down. I know, yeah. I said, no, I'm not really watching much apart from.
Is this an uncle? Is this one of the men?
Brother, he's younger than Oscar.
Nah, man.
Yeah?
Nah.
So he's like, what shows are you watching currently? Yeah, early. I'm like, not really watching anything else but Alien Earth, innit? On Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, like for real, like that's sick, man. You're my type of guy. I said, hey,
My type of guy is fast, man.
So fast. I said, what? Why did I get excited, man? Just start you saying anything, like, right.
Bro. Man's laying in the sofa. Don't forget that bit.
Lie it down.
Oh my god.
You're my type of guy.
What's going on here? So, and you're lying down as well? Nah, man. And he's smart.
It's not a hinged profile for crying out loud. Get a trim and go home.
You don't remember that smile that Nala gave Simba before they did their thing in Lion King, yeah? That's exactly the smile. I said, what's going on here? Why is my man smiling while he's in the couch like that? Come on, man.
It's flagrant, man. It's flagrant, man.
The flag on the plane.
Flag is on the plane.
I'm still lying down on
why is he lying down in a barber
There's
shop?
questions we don't ask, Robbie.
But Ernest, I know that's your motto. Sometimes we need to ask. What's going on there?
If I ask, my head will hurt.
Yeah, I hear it. I haven't got the capacity. I haven't got the capacity for the answer.
Guys,
I said we don't have the capacity.
I haven't got the fortitude. Because what you're telling me, it might just break me. What you're telling me, what I'm about to tell me right now. Pause.
Guys,
No.
Who's the player of the week, man? Flipping hell.
Who is the player of the week?
Ryan
Do we give
Gravenberch.
do we give it to the Ballon d'Or winner, or am I just being cheap?
Nah, just go. Everyone vote for who they want. Let's see who comes out on top.
Whoa.
Hey.
No, but Lola said it though.
No,
Lola
you guys
said
have
it's fine.
to
Saying?
Lola's fine.
No.
Lola's fine.
I'm saying you said it, so it can't be a why.
It can't be a why. It's not a why.
Why would it be anyway?
Anyway,
No, man.
Hey, Lola is tired of us.
Player of the week. He had a good week. Anyone stand out midweek as well?
I mean, Martinelli's come off the bench and scored twice. That'll do for me.
I'm going for Arteta.
Philippe.
You know what? Endo makes a point, but I don't know if I've ever recommended a Champions League performance. I can't think of anyone in the Prem.
Well, Ryan Gravenberch, no. You not see him on Wednesday.
I saw him in the first half.
Oh, Fez.
That's crazy. Second half, I was begging for a metronome. That's crazy.
Mind games.
Just said mind games.
That hurt. You know, because I think he was being genuine as well.
Oh god.
Gravenberch had a good game, to be fair. But yeah, Martinelli's come off the bench twice this week.
Goal and assist as well. Goal and assist. You know.
I mean, you can vote.
You can vote for him.
Oh, guys, player of the week, Marcus Rashford. Let's give it up.
That's what Endo said. That's what
Is he awake?
Rashford
Is he awake to receive this award?
You're
What about
taking the piss.
Is he awake?
No, but he's
No,
awake,
no.
now. That's why he's late in the morning.
Mate, it's past midnight for me. I'm awake.
Was he late again?
He's awake. He's
Was he late
awake.
again?
Yeah.
He was late. He
Yes.
was late to a meeting. That's why he got dropped on the weekend.
Okay, look, I love Marcus, but I need him to not force me to kind of like, come on, man, just be on time. I'm not even saying ball out at minimum.
You see the skin tone?
Oh,
I've learned with my workplace that this skin tone can't be on time.
oh.
Can't be.
Wait,
Wow.
wait. Come on, man.
Wait. Hold on. God, come on.
Wait, what?
Come
What
on.
are you doing?
Come on.
Ernest, it can. Ernest, I'll tell you why. Ernest,
It definitely can.
Ernest, I'll put it to you like this, yeah? Instead of a haircut, if you were offering a man 50 racks to get there for 10, he'll be banging down your doors from 850.
I don't think you understand. I think black people will be late as well.
Yeah.
Really?
People that offer late to their own blessings. I think so.
50 racks.
Listen.
I don't think
We could be on
there's an
time.
amount of money. I don't think there's an amount of no. That's not my client. My clients don't tell me that. I mean, to be fair, some of them have moved mad. But anyway,
Wait, what?
But I don't think there's a lot of things that you can get a lot of black people to be early for.
I hear it.
Flights.
Fights.
Robin, we've had guys come to the barbershop for a 3 o'clock trim and said to us, the flight is at 5.
I've never met someone like that. I can't lie to you. I've never met someone like
Listen, I've seen many people miss a flight, boy.
And Ernest, guess what? They're asking you to speed up. Imagine that. Imagine that bit. I can't believe that. Day off.
All right, let's vote. Player of the week. Come on.
Martinelli.
I can't think.
Yes.
Of that.
Martinelli.
Let's give it to for Premier League. We'll give it to Gary Martinelli. I think he's had a decent...
Oh my
Actually,
God.
I'm lying. I'm going to give it.
Unpopular opinion. I think Doku was the best player on the pitch.
I was going to say I was going to go Man City.
I don't think he was a great player on the day. I'm just saying he come off the bench twice in Bilbao, Champions League away, and also against Man City, and scored, delivered. Like that's what it's on. It's not based on performance per se. That's just my.
Player of the week is not based on performance.
I mean,
I'm saying that's what I'm not giving. I'm not going Martinelli's 90-minute schedule. I'm just
He's going for the impact. He's going for the impact.
And also, it's because it's hard to pick from. I mean, we're struggling here. Which Gravenberch and Martinelli. That's I
stand by my pick of
I mean, we can throw in Haaland. We can throw in Haaland as well. He had a very good week as well.
Haaland was great.
I thought he had a good performance.
Yeah, you can throw in Haaland.
Wow, Nat said Doku chose the colonizers. It can't be him.
Somebody on Twitter said he's played well since he went to Ghana in the summer.
Hey, look, man, a lot of people have chosen colonizers. Let's not use that one. There's too many of these teams with our people in there. Let's not use that.
Where's Doku from originally?
He's Nigerian.
He's Nige, man.
Okay. Oh my days! You didn't qualify.
He's playing for what is it, Denmark?
He's playing for Belgium. He plays for Belgium.
No, Lola, you not got the worst FA, you know.
Oh, Dogu. Dogu's Denmark. Yeah, Denmark.
Yeah.
His middle name is Chinse or something like that.
Same thing with
Chinaza.
Same thing with like
Chinaza.
What did Robin say?
So David,
it's all right, man. David, right.
I said I think it's Chinse.
Man said Chinze, this guy.
David,
it's something like I wasn't.
Man. You lot are trying to call every foul.
I said Chinze Kagawa.
Oh
my
God.
I did not say Kagawa. You're adding to it. Calma,
please. All right. So is the winner Martinelli? Is that it? Yeah.
Yes, you can give it to Martinelli.
All right.
Whoa, what's that? Did you not see?
We need to go to bed, bruv. We need to go to bed.
Team of the week, very quickly.
Sunderland.
Team of the
week. Sunderland's out
for a draw.
Yeah.
I'm going
with 10 men.
My team of the week is Fulham. They were the only team that were very impressive. Yeah, they battered Brentford, and I said, yeah, one-sided. Yeah,
London derby as well.
No one
Right, you lot are talking, and I feel like I've watched no football this weekend.
no, Fulham battered Brentford.
This has been crap, man.
Fair enough, man.
If I'm honest, the best game I feel like was Liverpool Everton. I feel like
that was a good game, man.
I feel like
a good game.
Yeah, lunchtime kickoff. The rest of the weekend was crap.
Yeah, hats off to Liverpool. I think that I'd argue Liverpool the best.
I'm not mad at that. I barely watched the game, but that's not on Liverpool.
Okay, Fulham did smack up thingy though. Yeah,
I got Fulham.
What about Palace winning at West Ham?
I'm saying Palace.
Leeds.
You don't
It's Leeds. Leeds winning 3-1 at Wolves. It's Leeds.
No.
I'll give it to Leeds because I think that's one of the teams that Wolves should be beating. The teams in and around there.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, they should be beating them.
And they came from behind as well. It was Wolves were winning 1-0.
Newly promoted side. You scored 3 goals away from home. Flipping.
Even had Calvert-Lewin scoring for crying out loud.
Mate, Calvert-Lewin's got more goals than Sesko.
My fashionista.
Hey, Peter, don't do that.
Why?
Our centre forward, where's Nickers and Brad?
You know you did there, but
you done. All right. Who's not that guy this week?
I got 2. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got one for the police because in my briefing.
We have to be careful here.
Hold on. I'll give you the reason why. In my briefing,
Robin, we get it, man. We get who you work for, bro.
No. It's not even about me.
You get it,
It's not even about me.
Give him a yellow card, bro.
What? I say we have to be careful because I don't want you to get in trouble. Okay.
Let me
get it, man.
This is a light one. This is a light one, bro. In my briefing, they do not classify Palace, West Ham as a London derby, bro. Hold on. Did you hear what I just said?
That's right. Yeah, okay.
Robert, stop being a shook you.
My God, what is
this? We're not going to start twisting and turning nonsense.
Let me get to my second one.
Let man finish his sentence, bro.
You know what I'm saying, bro? My second one.
David, chat to him, man.
You might not talking while. You know what? Next week, I am buying my own whistle and cards. I'm tired of this nonsense refereeing.
And for saying that, you're off.
Nonsense refereeing.
Free game ban.
Move, man. Hey, Disney can hold that. Disney need to hold corn, bro.
Real talk.
What they done? What they done?
What? You not see what they did to Jimmy Kimmel, bro? Try to spend, man. Hold on. The stock took a plummeting. The stock went 1 billion wiped off, blood.
They lost bare money as well.
Now they're bringing him back, bro.
Bare.
Wait, Peter. Whose side are you on?
Hey, Oscar, did you clock that? Man muted his thing.
I'm trying to blow my nose in peace.
Okay. Timing is coincidental, but okay.
Whose side are you on?
I'm with the Lord Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah.
Right. No,
Yeah.
What was the thing that kicked off? What did he do?
It was not
my man from who got
No, he made a joke about Donald Trump.
He got unalived, yeah. And then obviously he's made a joke about how the Republicans are trying to politicize the thing. And then he was mocking his grieving thing because a reporter asked thing outside the White House, like, how you doing following the death of my man? And he said, I'm good, as you can see to my left over here, we're doing some construction. And bro, it was mad.
Trump didn't give a damn.
It was crazy.
And as a good comedian / talk show host, he made a joke about Trump just kind of not caring. And then
why did he catch heat then?
Two
Disney pulled.
US. The US version of is it Ofcom that regulate our TV thing here?
Yeah.
Has now threatened Disney. Hey, big man, we're not gonna allow you to merge with another company, yeah. If you don't get this man off the show, off air in it, and so that's what they did in it. And so all the stars have come out with a letter, blah, blah, we're boycotting your thing. Everyone was unsubscribing. And now they decided to, put him back on.
Yeah, they lost like stock. They lost bare money in the time, and then they just put him back on. It's like, yeah.
You see what happened to Elon Musk? Basically the same thing before he left his White House or whatever he was doing, and now it's gone back up. Same thing.
It's weird that this is the first joke that's got this much heat. There's been tons of jokes,
like a lot
about
from their side as well. It's hilarious, and to be honest, it makes them look even weaker now because you brought him back.
Yeah.
But Disney
making a joke,
are punks though, man.
Yeah, because why would they do that?
But I mean, we've seen it with other
big business, innit?
So
no, but it just. I mean, if it wasn't clear before, it's clear now. The bias, because literally there was a guy on Fox, who literally said just unalive all of the homeless people who are outside, and it was fine. The next day, nothing happened to him. There was no thing about calling him to lose his job. He was there on news again. So. Whatever.
But I think if there's one thing that this has shown me is that like humanity is not as dumb as corporations think. Like some people might be sheep in terms of they follow trends and all this other stuff. There was a period of like canceling people, whatever that meant. But like the internet and camera phones have just made everything like a lot clearer than what news will try and conceal. So you can't lie to the mandem anymore. Like
no.
Jimmy Kimmel didn't commit a crime.
Like he made a normal like late night observation.
Yeah.
And it was a tame one at that. It wasn't even like that deep. It's just one of
I've heard worse from Dave Chappelle on SNL.
Like it's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. You know that guy, sort it out, mate. Ooh, Mirage, you brought up a good one, bruv. Hey,
I was gonna say it, but I thought let me not say
it.
What is that though? In terms of not that guy.
Yeah, but like in what sense is he back? Is he like straight? Like he's gonna be?
I think they're putting back as Kang.
I think they're gonna kill him off in the next episode.
Kang or what? Kang is what they bring him back as Kang, and then
is he about to be like back, or is he like back for?
They're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him.
Back for the kill.
Yeah. There's not a way that they give him long-term recompense for the fact that they messed up. There's no way they do it. There's no way they do it. Because this is them saying sorry. They're probably gonna give him the bag because Robert Downey Jr.'s got like mad bag for coming back.
The Doomsday thing, yeah.
I think he's getting like 100 mil a film, and he's in 2 films or something crazy like that. He's on like
I wonder how Marvel's gonna do that. I'm interested to see how that.
There's enough multiverses.
Marvel even itself. This new phase has been not that guy with Hall of Fame, bro.
It's been better.
I'm about to say the last one was the one where you can question. This one is now they're starting a new storyline, like we know where things are leading to.
But because of the sins of the previous phase. People are not watching this one.
Yeah, it's a slow build this time, but it might do them better. So whatever.
Okay, David, on that police thing, you know, the police sanctioned Tottenham versus Arsenal, North London derby as a 4:30 kickoff on a Sunday.
Bro,
who is smoking the pack?
Big man, we had Spurs West Ham the other week at flipping 5:30.
5:30. We're ready for crimes.
God, what?
Mate, that is
on a Saturday
last week, bro. Oh my!
There's gonna be blood in the North London derby, man. 4:30 on a Sunday is mental.
The last time Peter and I went to kickoff on a Sunday, the guy behind us had his cranium was leaking,
bled. The man
is that Emirates or the
Emirates?
Ball?
That's what football's all about, man.
Guys. The Premier League has just gone mad, bro. What it's just
because David, there's just too many fixtures.
Man are playing 8 o'clock on a Saturday. Like there's 8 o'clock Saturday fixtures regular, bro.
No, I don't think you guys understand. January 2025. I said there's Champions League now.
Yeah, there's Champions League now.
Hey, you know what was a fuss? Hold on.
There was Champions League 2 weeks.
I thought Champions League was Tuesday and Wednesday, isn't it?
No, Thursday.
Was Thursday as well.
This week was Thursday.
It's
Thursday
the
night
only
Champions
time,
League.
though, isn't it? It's going back to just Tuesday and Wednesday, though. It's not gonna-
Guys, nah, football's lost its way, man. Flipping it.
Yeah.
Just head deep.
Oh, Endo, don't remind me, man. Oh my god.
You don't play a non-Premier League game till January.
That's wow.
That's outrageous behavior. Any football not that, guys? I mean, listen, Casemiro's there. You've got Robert
Sanchez, Maresca.
Robert Sanchez. I'm sorry, Robert Sanchez ruined Chelsea's weekend.
Now, you have to understand, guys. Chelsea have travelled 5 hours up to Manchester. They've prepped. They've done warm up. The game has just kicked off. You know, like
The rain is raining.
The chewing gum is still fresh. He got sent off when his breath was mint fresh. Like we not even got really going, and he got sent off. But the thing is, I think Sanchez is obviously an honourable mention, but Enzo Maresca cost Chelsea the game. Like he threw away. That's what you call throwing in the towel.
Yeah. But I said both of them.
People can even put Arteta in this.
Maresca accepted the L way too early. I agree.
That was like the head loss in that period of time. He lost it, and then it was like it was too late to get it back.
Yo, ref, can we give Nat a yellow card, please? I don't know what's his obsession with a certain country, bruv.
Maybe he's from there.
Why is he? Is he fighting someone or something?
Hey, Dembele looks like his mum, you know. Wow.
Mad.
I like Mummy Dembele, you know.
Oh, actually,
His mum, she's on stage. On stage.
I've actually got.
Black player to win the Ballon d'Or, actually.
Pardon?
Last black player to win the Ballon d'Or.
Couldn't tell you. Well, no. Well,
Ronaldo, if he counts.
Which one? The R9.
R9.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
It's wishy-washy with Brazilian still.
That's another subject.
Oh, Lola's trying to have that conversation.
Not this time. I genuinely think. I think this is the first. I genuinely think this is the first.
What,
Since
like black?
Since
Black player.
No.
Not ever.
It can't be
Oh,
ever.
no, actually, no, I'm lying.
George Ware.
George Ware. Yeah.
That's a black. You know what I'm saying? That's a proper F.
A black player. Add the player.
Hey yo.
Sorry.
Yo.
Hey,
Actually, can I quickly say, I don't know if people actually watch it or not, but I'd say that guy is like the majority of the England athletics relay runners.
They're not them. They are not them.
The 4x1 men have shame. You're nonsense people. How are you messing up the freaking battle on top? And the 4x4 women have shame. Nonsense.
They didn't get out the heat.
Nonsense.
Ooh, Great Britain.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't get out the heat.
He's bad with relays.
No. That's the one thing
not this bad. Not this one.
That's the one thing we're actually good at. The relays, we always, for them, I think since like 2000 and I want to say 3 or 2000, one of them ones, Great Britain always medal in relays.
We do, you know.
When I've watched,
we don't win, but we're consistent. We're consistent second, third.
We actually won a couple of golds in relay, but the point is, we always at least medal.
Yeah, but no, you're not making out the heat. They came last in the heat.
Like dead
in the heat.
Was embarrassing.
Dead last.
Hey, bro, I can't help you, man. Great, sort it out, mate.
But yeah, that's it.
That's it. Other than that, yeah, man.
Alrighty then. Just very briefly, next week's fixtures include Brentford at home to Man United, 12:30 kickoff. Oh, this could be fun.
We get our back win.
Like TNT. Chelsea at home to Brighton, should be tasty. Palace at home to Liverpool, 3:00. Oh, interesting. Leeds at home to Bournemouth, 3:00. City home to Burnley, 3:00. Forest Sunderland is your 5:30 on Sky Sports. Spurs Wolves is your 8 p.m. on Sky Sports. Sunday there is Aston Villa at home to Fulham at 2:00, followed up by Newcastle United at home to Arsenal, 4:30. And Monday next week is Everton at home to West Ham United. Guys, it's been a pleasure. It's been sensational scenes. I know Newcastle away on a Sunday. No.
Are you going up, Pete?
Huh?
Are you going up to Newcastle?
No, I've done it 4 years in a row. No, not one then. No, not doing it. I refuse to go this year.
I'd love it if you don't lose, man. I'd love that.
I bet you would.
Of course, shout out Kevin Keegan still.
Finish your food, innit? You know what I'm saying? Who's Chelsea got? Who you lot got? Man can't beat this United, blood. Man can't beat this Man United. I hope you don't lose. Oscar, you're home to Brighton. You're going to be breathing heavy, bro. What are you talking about?
I will.
Hurtsleable. You're going to be breathing heavy, bro.
Look. I just hope you don't lose.
Right, cool with it. We know you won't win, so it is what it is. It is what it is. That wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. We gonna see. That wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe onto the channel.
We know you won't win.
Mad.
But you don't know that.
What do you mean, brother? Have you seen your defense? Matoma and the gang. They better gonna be.
Last time Brighton came to the end, Cole Palmer gave them 4.
I've seen you lot hold forward.
He said, we know as a collective, you ain't winning.
Listen, David, clip this edit up if Chelsea don't get 3 points, please. I beg you.
And what if you don't get 3 points?
Oh, listen, the title's over. I said it early doors. I've gone to Newcastle and lost on 4 occasions. On one of them,
Game week 6 title down.
One of which,
maybe you're the problem, you know. Now think about it. If you've done the stuff for 4 years, give this year a rest. Let's just see what happens.
Guys, I was listening to the podcast I told you about, the Nigerian one, yeah, where the guy, one of the guests that they had on said he's never. They were doing a game of overrated or underrated. They were mentioning different managers, yeah. So they mentioned Arsene Wenger, and one guy said, I lost faith in this manager when he was 4-0 up to Newcastle in the 26th minute and drew 4-4. He said,
you know what?
No, I understand.
Jose Mourinho would have never let that happen. Yeah,
dead body.
So I went and did my Google. I said, there is no way the game that Cheick Tiote scores that banger, Arsenal were 4-0 up in the 26th minute.
Cruising.
4.5 hour mark.
Cruising. We even hit the post afterwards. Cruising.
Oh gosh.
Cruising.
I understand that one.
You know who they had up front, bro? They had Sammy Amiobi, Shola Amiobi, and Leon Best.
Leon Best.
Nah,
you want Drake?
I'm not gonna lie.
Joey Barton in the
middle. 2012 Drake.
2012 Drake.
No, they looked alike back then. They looked very alike back then.
I just call him Leon Best I ever had.
That's the title. No. It was good. No, Ernest, please, no.
We can't call him that. It was a good joke.
Well done.
Oscar was a good joke. It was a very good joke. No, it was a very good joke.
He was last man.
Oscar. That's a Casemiro tackle, last man.
Well done.
In fact, that's Robert Sanchez.
You have to take one for the team. It's all right, man.
Leon Best I ever had.
Because he looked like Drake.
We're done.
End the stream.
End the stream, Dave.
On that note, people, we are definitely out. We'll see you next week.